Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? You party animals. Welcome to Off the Edge with me and Javon. Javon went to go turn some shit off or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's coming back. Don't you worry. He's coming back. And all you guys talking shit on my hat. Now you gotta look at my bald head. My thinning haired head. Man, is it the lights or do I really just have that thin a hair? Holy shit. It's all the hats I've been wearing, I guess. What's going on, Lord Needham? What's up? 96 more minutes, yeah. Sensor, what's up? Top dog. Going to be a full night tonight. Great sharpening. Oh, yeah. There it is. It's right there, guys. It's right there. Oh, look. It gave it a thumbs up. Oh, Javon's back. Yo, dude.
What's going on, guys? Happy Saturday night.
Yep. Marco, what up? Nick Groff, I want this or the new Work Sharp Precision Pro. Yeah, I got one of those in the closet. I need to bust it out. What's up, Knife Warriors? What's up, Ryan? Alicord Paracord, what's up, Alice?
Alice.
Hales Blades, what's up? Top
Alice and I saw each other at Blade Show in Nashville.
Nice. Steve Boro, what's up, dog? He's been into flashlights as well lately. We've been chatting about the lights. Marco, let's see. Hey man, what's up? Roman, what up? David Von Steenberg, we got a channel member up in here. Is your fireworks buddy? Thank you. He says silent movie. What is it? Are we muted? Time to shave, Kev. Nah, man, it's No Shave November, so that's why I'm not shaving. And
that
I don't know,
man.
To
your head too.
What?
That should apply to your head too. I heard your comments earlier, and yeah, man,
What?
just let it grow.
Let my hair grow?
Yes.
No. Why would
just
I do
let
that?
it grow a few inches?
Well, yeah. I mean, I usually let it grow, and then I buzz it.
Embalm, it came in today, and I have not unpacked it, but I bet I ate both bags before 2 o'clock this morning. Mateo sends me jerky every week.
Yeah?
Lemon pepper, baby. I'm addicted to it.
You gotta send me jerky every week, Mateo.
Dude, I'll forward you a pack.
I don't want that lemon pepper. I got my own flavor.
I'll scan you the latest menu.
I just can't do it because as soon as I buy some, then I get addicted, and then I gotta buy more and more and more. And it's just like I just gotta cut it off. I can't just buy it like a bag, you know.
Eugene, I'm going real long with the hair and the beard, but I do shave daily around my cheeks, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I should let No Shave November fill it in.
Richard Kastner, what's up, dude? Chase R, channel member, what's up, dude? What's cracking? It's shining. Yeah, it's from the studio lights.
Colby.
Oh, you had the sound off. All right. That's what I thought, but you never know. Jesse Adams, channel member, gluten-free EDC. What up, Brian? How you doing, man? Thomas Wheeler, how you doing, sir? Eugene Krabs, hair like the bully in Toy Story. I think you mean the doll. The doll with the needle spikes. You need the hats with the lights in it to grow hair. Yeah. Colin Clark, what's up, dude? Murder Mitten, what's cracking? Jason Rogers, how are you? Yeah, I got your address. We'll see who wins. Vinny M. Yo, what's up? What's up, man?
Which one are you giving away tonight, dude? I know they've got a lot of advancements from the TSPROF 360 I've got.
The Pioneer.
How do you like it? Have you even set it up? You haven't set it up, have you?
Nope, that was kind of the whole point.
Welcome, Vinny.
They sent it to me to review, and I got it, and I instantly realized I still have a work sharp in the closet they sent me that I haven't even set up. I want to. I just haven't had the time or whatever. So I was like, what am I? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to collect fucking boxes of sharpeners. So I asked them, I was like, hey, I'm not going to use this. So I can send it back to you, or I can use it for a giveaway. That'll get you some clicks, and then people will get a sharpener. So it'll be a win-win, you know? It'll get me some views too. And they were
Whoever wins that sharpener, and Kevin, I do urge you, because right now the TSPROF 360, the one you gave to Brent.
well, he bought it off me, but
Well, yeah, however that worked out, that's a sharpener that had you give yourself 10 minutes. And I know you're like me, you don't have a lot of time, but you'll find it to be something you'll end up doing and sitting down and just chilling, because you can't fuck it up.
yeah,
Except
I
foot
used
joints.
it.
I learned the hard
I
way.
liked it. I rarely need to sharpen anything. So it's like, I don't know. And then like taking the time to do it, there's so many other things I could be doing. So it's just, I don't know. I just never, and I
Yeah.
have the work sharp, which I know is a good system too. So I'm like, I really don't want to just keep collecting them or whatever. Like one's enough to eventually try to use or whatever.
And nothing against the work sharp, but there are a few accessories you have to make it kind of really good.
Well,
But
this is the pro one, the new one.
right,
Is
the pro
that
and
the
the new
same
one.
thing with that one?
Yeah, well, you still want to have, I mean, it comes with the brace. You can't use your own stones without using a adapter, which is fine,
Doesn't
because
it
you
come
might
with
want the
stone?
new stones. But when you look at the price of it, and then you look at a TSPROF, they're night and day in quality, because you're looking at aircraft aluminum made in where you could
Ru
not, where are they made in
Russia?
well, the country that Russia's fucking with, or the country that's
Ukraine?
fucking with Russian, yes. They're Ukrainian, and they're very well done. I mean,
Wait, whoa. Who's Ukrainian?
the TSPROF, I believe.
No, they're Russian.
Are you sure they're made in Russia?
Yeah, literally the emails I get are from .ru. Like they're a Russian company. You're
What I
saying
love
where they
about
I would seriously doubt they're having them made in the Ukraine. That would be kind of weird.
Well, what I love about that is it's got those two little micro gears, which seem confusing at first, but all you do is like when you go to when I go to Gritomatic's site and I look at the thickness of a Venice stone, it tells me exactly 6 millimeters or whatever. And so I can dial that to 6 millimeters for that stone. And then it's got another calibrator. When you go to look at like my Atomi stones, they're uh 0.4, I think. So I have to back it back. I mean,
Do
it's
they
so
all have that, or is it just the
all of them, because the TSPROF 360, the one I have, is the budget one. So I think they all have, because what a lot of people don't realize is the stones you buy, like if you buy Venice and you buy some diamond plates, they're all going to be marked on the site, but they're various thicknesses. So if you just put them in your stone holder and you don't have a fine way to just click in those couple of millimeter differences, you change your bevel. And dude, I've gotten some wicked edges off it. But lately on my small fixed blades and my slippies, I've been using my little Work Sharp field sharpener, which is a freehand sharpener that's got the little angle guides, you know, that little yellow one that's about that long.
yeah.
I'm really digging hand sharpening, dude. I'm getting into it. Not curvy stuff.
Right. Sorry, I was trying to update the description. I think I had the wrong link in there. But yeah, Top Dog, if you do buy one, use the link that's in the description. I'm going to throw it in the chat here too.
If any of y'all joined me on Friday Night Flicks last night when we walked through the opus of Lefty's link tree, I have bookmarked it because it is so well done. As I accumulate links, which I've got several that I've got to finish going through the process from people that I know that I feel like I've been putting off, but I've just been busy. but the link tree I think is the greatest thing that you can have because it's one clean place.
Yeah.
I know you also like to put and copy your links and then leave them in each description for people that might just be coming through and not
pin it as a comment in the video too, so people in the comments section can find it, because a lot of people unfortunately don't know how to get to a description or don't want to, but they'll see the comment that's pinned at the top. Now YouTube is trying to mess with that. They on shorts now, you can't click on any links. Links don't work anymore on shorts.
Even when you go back in, once the short's posted, if you put that stuff in the description, because you know the description's not there when you upload it, but when you go back and edit it.
Oh, yeah. No, you can put whatever you want in the description, but the links won't work. You can't click them. They made them unclickable.
That's kind of lame.
They even sent a thing out about it. So I cut back on it. Like on shorts now, I just don't even put descriptions half the time because it's like nobody can click the link anyway. So it doesn't make a big difference. You just tell them in the video what it is, you know? But that's why I like the link tree, because like on YouTube, you can have links. If you go to your profile, you can have links that are connected to like your channel, not videos. And then people can just go to your channel and find your links or whatever. And the link tree lets you link everything. So it's one click and then you see
everything. Pull that up real quick and show them how slick yours looks. Because mine looks totally shitty, but just pull, if you can share that, just how it's laid out. Because I think it's great for finding stuff that you
I'm sure that a lot of people have a good link tree. I mean,
I've tried to personalize mine. I pay for it, but it's not as well laid out as yours.
You pay? I've never paid anything.
I'm doing the premium version or the 3-month trial. Then it's $9.99 a month. I don't know what you
I don't pay. I don't pay for anything.
No, that would. All you get is some different, customization features.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it.
So click on one of those. Go to let's find one. I'll tell you which one. The one that's got a code. Go to that. Yeah, there you go. The Urban Cutlery.
There's a bunch that have codes.
So that's going to take you right to your link, and then all you got to do is remember to use that code, and you're in like Flynn.
And some sites will automatically
scroll back up just two rows.
They'll remember the code too. What do you want to look at?
Jack Sparrows still in stock? One more.
No, the Sparrow's out.
I know where they are.
I think Nap Sale has them.
That's the last one I don't have. I think you went too far. That one right there. See that little Vosteed Mini?
I have one right here.
I love it, dude. I picked one up.
It's okay, but the problem with it is I'll throw a link to the link tree in the chat too, which
is yours.
The link tree is the first thing in my description. I do that so people who just want to use Linktree, because Linktree is more visual. Like this is easier to read than my description. You know what I mean?
It's cleaner, and you've got the logos that pull in from the company.
It pulls in some of them. You can upload if you want. I added some, but they cut off sometimes. And then if I have a code, I put it in the description so you know, and then you can use the code. But yeah, there's like 1 million links. It's a little insane how many I have.
But they're all things that you've personally hung out with and felt they were cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only time I get a link or add a link is when I've, used shit and like it.
I emailed back and forth on a couple of things with Jared because I want a giveaway on his live Thursday night that I'll pay forward. But I was just kind of commending him on kind of keeping his head about him and always respect the fact that I think he does enjoy the stuff that he says he enjoys, and he points out flaws on even stuff he enjoys. And I think he's at a position where he doesn't have to really kowtow.
Thank you, Vinny.
The more you look at it, there's so much, and I've been watching channels that I've never watched before that are big channels. And a lot of them, they'll even say at the top right, paid promotion. So I realize a lot of the stuff that what's his name was talking about does, I guess, happen in the influencer game where people will get approached to make a video that's favorable for X amount of dollars. El Cap Addict, Louis.
Yeah,
What's
but
up?
if you're honest about it, if you're checking that paid promotion box, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Sure, I agree with that. I agree with that. And I think a lot of people, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with using that, but I think you can see,
I
and
updated it.
I
Thanks,
think if you
Nina.
go back and you look at different videos before and after, you can see something that doesn't feel as sincere. And in some people, they're huge creators that I think seem very sincere. And I still look at them with other creators to get different opinions before I buy something. Really not. I'll buy shit without even looking at it first.
That's so true, dude.
Dude, I picked up stuff just in the last, and I don't even know everything I got. I got the Zerk kit. I ordered a quiet carry drift.
A
Before I
drift?
found out you had one you were selling. Chef Rocky.
I don't have a drift I'm selling. Yeah, the link should work now. I updated it, but yeah, dude, you'll probably win now that you just bought one. How about those
I bring
sharpeners
up
on
Jared Chef
Temu? I don't
Rocky
know.
just because I met him in person 2.5 years ago. I've watched his channel since he started, and his story time before anything else was very open, and it touched on a lot of struggles that I'd gone through, and I always felt him to be very positive, and I like him as a person. I love Kara, and I just think I'm stoked for his success. I think he's one of the ones that I personally just like. That's all.
Yeah. You just watch the live, or I mean, you don't have to watch, but at some point I'll have you guys throw a hashtag in, and I'll pull a winner. So basically, you just hang out until I talk about it. You're gonna have to suffer a little bit, you know.
So once they enter and they can go, as long as they go back and watch live and email you if they win, or do they have to be here to win?
No, they're gonna be here because I'm gonna do the hashtag thing like we always do. But I'm just not gonna wait till 1 a.m. I'm gonna do it. I'll do it at like 10:30. We'll call it.
Gotcha.
How about that? If you guys remind me, 10:30. So that way anybody who has shit to do, you can come back at 10:30.
Inbound, I'm gonna grab it right now.
Somebody set an alarm. But then I'll be 30 minutes behind, so I won't find out till 11. So we'll really do it at 11. I'm just kidding. Watch, we'll do this. Hey, Alexa, set an alarm for 10:30 p.m. to pull the TSPROF winner.
Hey, Google.
Did that work?
Set an alarm for 9:30 p.m.
Alexa, set an alarm for 10:30 p.m.
Alarm set for 10:30 p.m. Would you like to fall asleep while listening to the sounds of sea?
No, thanks so. Do I want to fall asleep listening to the sounds of sea?
Hey, Google. Hey, Google.
Who's better, Alexa,
Alarm.
Cancel, or Google? He can't even get the thing to answer him.
Can we make it a music alarm?
$280 for the Pioneer kit is very, yeah, I would agree.
9:30 p.m.
There's
already an alarm set for then.
Overwrite.
Sucker. Override. Just mute your old self.
Well, so, hey, I want to open this at some point. It won't take long. This is from Mateo I got today. And it looks
up, Marissa? Oh, Jerky? All right.
Yeah. Tell me when.
I don't care when. Open it now. All right,
I'm going to break out. Have I shown you this yet? I think I have.
What kind of knife is a TSPROF? Yeah, you showed me that. You got it at the show.
Dude, and I've been talking to Colin. This guy's in Rhode Island, and he makes them by hand, each one. And if you look at his page, he makes his own Damascus. And he talks about what the core is. I don't understand it. but the knives he had at the show were just gorgeous. So, all right,
Look,
guys,
I
there are a
know
lot
he's
of
messing
flavors
with you.
here.
Look in the description. Look in the description or the comments or anywhere, really. You just look anywhere in the world. They're probably out there somewhere.
That's 30 minutes of eating.
That's it? 30 minutes? It would take me like 10.
Uh-oh, I got a bonus.
Ah, what's that one?
That's
Oh,
lemon
you got
pepper
another
too.
one.
But look what else I got.
No, I don't, Lord Needham. I might try to talk to them. I discovered their website like, I don't know, like 5 days ago. I was just kind of, you know me, I'm down the flashlight rabbit hole right now. And I just kind of found their site looking for dealers, and it's really cool. And then I saw some deals and shit. So I was just sharing them. I don't have a link or anything.
3 packs, guys.
But Javon met them at that show in Nashville, so we know they're cool.
Who's that?
The Blade and Beam people.
Very, very nice. It was a lady
Yeah.
and her husband was kind of like walking around looking at stuff, and she was very knowledgeable and engaging. I don't know if y'all can read these. Maybe you can screenshot it later. But those are the flavors. And
This thing is
the
sexy.
Instagram, I'm going to put the Instagram in the chat. Y'all go follow Mateo.
M-Bomb Jerky.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Whoever just ordered that monster order from TSPROF, thanks. Somebody just ordered like $600 worth of shit.
That's
Dude,
awesome, dude.
this
It's
thing
great.
is
It's
fucking
quality
amazing.
stuff. And if you can help somebody by using their link, it doesn't cost any more.
Right.
Does it come
Yeah.
from Greenamatic, or do you go straight through TSPROF?
Are you talking to me?
Yep.
TSPROF emailed me.
You ought to reach out to Greenamatic. Are you familiar with them?
But so here's the thing. I'm not a sharpener. Like I don't
But all you have to do, the sharpening stones that are proven, you can go to Consumer Reports, you can go, I've used them. I buy 2 types of stones, the
right.
knee scorpions in different grits to fit
But
my 4-inch, but they're also available in 6, which the TF-Prof would do both. And then a Tommy diamond, like a real rough grit for like reprofiling. And if
right.
you just linked 4 stones that I promise you are great stones, because I have the Venice in a 4-inch are about
Well,
55
what
bucks
you
a
should
piece.
do is go to Grinomatic and get the links and you fucking share them.
I don't do a lot of links, dude.
I know, but I'm not like I've never used them, so it's hard for me to want to link them. Like I trust you, but I've literally never used them, so I'm not going to go reaching out for links.
M-Bomb's a wonderful human being. I got peanuts. I got my favorite Tootsie Rolls and 3 bags of banging jerky. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, this thing's cool. The mini nightshade. I just got this in, but the problem with it is they went dog shit on the spring. Like it's super soft, so when I close it, it like bounces open again, and then it like I don't know. It just makes it less fun.
I think yours might be a little different than mine, because I do appreciate my nightshade with the hole, my full size. I bought that one first. Let me grab it.
Where's my oh, there it is. I prefer this in that size range. I just got this in the Ace Rib liner lock from Giant Mouse, which I do have a link to this and a code. LeftyEDC. Save you like $5 at Giant Mouse, but this came out amazing, and these are made in Italy, actually.
That's one of the only Giant Mouses I don't have. And what was the little tiny one you had that was like pink?
Oh, the Nibbler?
Nibbler.
Yeah.
Which do you like better?
Oh, I would take this in a heartbeat. Because this is already a small knife. Like, here's the nip. like they're already pretty comparable. The nibbler's even smaller, which is almost too small.
I forgot what this one's called. E&G talked me into it. It's not a giant mouse, but I think of it as one.
Oh, the Dapper, yeah.
Dapper, because it's kind of made in conjunction with Fox and Blade HQ, right?
In Italy, it's made. Yeah, the problem with that knife, even for a guy like me, who doesn't like hard to use knives or use knives all that much, is it's a fucking hatchet. Like the thickness of that edge is ridiculous.
But see, mine's got the original springs. It does kind of pop out. I guess you're right.
Mm. Yeah, it's shit.
But
It's
it cuts
shit on the
thin. It's
spring.
thin.
What?
It's thin. It's light for a fifth pocket carry knife.
Yeah. I'd just rather have the rib because the rib is a liner lock. I get a real detent.
Hold the rib up next to it. Just so I can get an idea. Are they the same size or is the rib bigger?
They're probably the same.
Rib's smaller.
Yeah, rib might even be smaller. Well, with the curve, yeah, it's definitely smaller. But that's because of the crossbar lock. Like if you line up the blades, they're the same. This is what there's many reasons I just don't like spring locks. Like I was talking about this in the Winter Blade Severin video. That knife is great. Like he did a great job with it. But the problem with these spring locks are they have shit detents. And because of the way these spring locks work, you have to have all this area here for the tang of the blade to contact everything. So you end up with shitty blade to handle ratio. Like, I don't know, just the benefits to me, even as a lefty, don't outweigh the cons on these spring locks. And when I say spring lock, I mean the axis lock, crossbar lock, whatever the hell you want to call it, the shark locks, the spine locks, the super lock, the one on the Severin, button locks. They're all the same. They all have shit fucking detents, and blade to handle ratio usually is an issue.
Well, you're definitely dealing with a different type of detent, and that's for sure.
Yeah, they're spongy, mushy, and shit. Soft and shitty.
Some people prefer it, though, believe it or not.
Yeah, no, some people love it because they don't care about detents. Like I like a nice strong detent, like the one on my new Rogers Mid X.
What is that?
Richard Rogers Mid X.
It looks like something else that was smaller.
Yeah,
that you and that guy had.
It's a larger version of the Slut.
It's a Slut. Okay.
But this is the Mid X. I think the medium utility knife or mutt. Slut was the slim utility. This is the Mid X.
What range is that in? The 6, 7 range?
What?
What range is that in?
Size wise?
No, cash wise.
It was $300. Best Tech. Yeah, it looks like a fucking, I don't know, Mid Tech or CNC Custom or something. They did a great job on these. I didn't even know it existed, and then it dropped, and then they were sold out like, I don't know. By the end of that day, they were gone. Hopefully they have more. Hopefully some of you guys got one. I know Steve got one. He was here earlier. But this bronze and black one looks fucking amazing. And it's the only one that didn't have a bead blast blade. It has a dark stonewash, which is huge for me because I would have rusted it being M390. But I mean, look at it's just like this crisp, droppy action. It's the perfect action in my opinion. And it's strong on the detent. Like I asked for a strong one and they fucking delivered.
That blade shape kind of reminds me of a weird one I've got coming in that I'll probably catch and release.
It's what we always had the mash compared to. It's what everybody tried to tell us we were ripping off.
I don't even see it.
I mean, and this is the original blade shape. we ended up changing it to be more aggressive. So this is the actual mash, which has
I saw a
the.
V1 on NAF sale if anybody's looking.
But anyway, this is one of my favorite designs. Probably
Lord Needham's
ever.
calling dibs when you get tired of it in 48 hours.
I already got a line, but I don't know, man. I've been carrying it since I got it, it's been in pocket. This thing is now neck and neck for knife of the year with the Sweeney.
You know, I got a Sweeney and I love it because I saw your review, and it's definitely a great knife, but it's not even in my top 10. You've got a bigger hand, I guess.
What don't you like about it?
There's nothing I don't like about it. I just
Oh.
have better knives, in my opinion.
What's better?
I like the Buzz better. I like the Zero better, and I know they're totally different. I like the J-Cape better. I like the Lamia, which of course that's a different price point. I like the Pulsar better. I like.
Half of those are not even from this year, but.
No, I'm talking about this year knives. Isn't the Pulsar this year?
The Buzz isn't. The technically.
Well, the Buzz is for me.
Technically, it came out, I guess, this year. The Pulsar, I feel like, has been around for a while.
I got it on NAF sale like 6 months ago. So the way I frame it is knives that came into my collection, but I try not to show knives I know were last year knives. So I'm not perfect by any stretch. And then it's a great knife. I mean, the action is perfect. It's Riot, right?
Why do you guys always bring up Jared? I watched live videos of
that was earlier. I explained that.
Whoever talks about exit. What do you mean? We talk about other people all the time. I literally make fun of everybody.
I wasn't making fun. I love Tri-State.
Fuck Tri-State.
I love
Jared.
it.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know, Rocky. That's I feel like you're just maybe still a little pissed about that thing from last time. But
I love you, Rocky. I'm not ever trying to trigger. Padre, exactly what I meant. I'm sorry. I did date the knife.
And I can attest that Jabon is Jared's like #1 fan. And he's been
always
that way
have
for
been.
a long time.
I've always connected with him. He is always, before he was a big channel, I would send him emails about how to set my sharpener to like a hinder that I'd never sharpened before. And he would take the time in his DMs to tell me. Or he'd call me.
Needham? What are the 2 lights you got? It sounded like you got did you get the Focus Works? They did sell out at Blade and Beam.
What's their old flashlight company?
I want one of those. I can't find. They're not like in stock. I DM'd them just to see if I could get info or anything because they're not like. It's just one of those brands that's like doing their own thing, I guess. I don't know.
But you said it on your video today that their own thing is really just the machining or the design of the enclosure. They're using pretty popular parts that the market demands.
Most custom lights are just I guess what would you call it, Marisol? The host, I think they call it. Like they're taking, like this one here has a CWF Dragon Driver, which is from Charles Wiggins flashlights. I don't know if he developed it, but it's made. I think it's made in China. The driver, and then so you can go to websites and buy these drivers, and then the custom makers, they machine the body, and then they put a McClicky switch, which is something you can go to Mountain Electric and buy McClicky switch, or go to a bunch of places sell the switch, and then they put optics, Nichia, whatever, that's from China or Japan or wherever those are from, Samsung optics. So like it's mostly just drop-in parts. I think maybe they have the glass cut for their light, and then they machine the head and the clip and the body, and then they put it all together, which obviously takes some skill or whatever. But they're not like, it's not like a custom knife where you're making every piece of it basically. But even on a custom knife, I mean, you have bearings in there from somewhere, you have steel from somewhere, like, so to me it's the same thing. But I don't know, that's what a lot of people, that's, you know, how they like to put it. But there's only so many options. Like, there's like 3 options for drivers that you can really use. There's the CWF
That's what I put
ones.
in the private chat that somebody shared earlier. Tell me
What?
if you're familiar with them. A link in the private chat. Are you familiar with them?
Who?
It's in the private chat.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I'm like, what? I gotta get there. Hey, thanks, Bluminati. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, barrel. You said it earlier. Barrel flashlights. I'm familiar, and I've tried reaching out to them because I kind of want one. They look cool, but I can't get a hold of them. And they're not like, you can't just go to their website and buy anything, can you? I think I went there and
No, all I could see was like accessories, different rings and things that you'd add to it. I didn't know if they had an IG. That's the first I'd seen of it in the chat.
I tried that. I'm in Pennsylvania, shotgun. Yeah, I tried reaching out. I haven't heard anything. So we'll see. Oh, did you guys see the new talking about Google commercials? Have you guys seen the new Home Alone Google commercial? It's great.
No.
He reenacts the movie. It's Macaulay Culkin, and he reenacts the movie, but it's all Google Home shit. He's like telling it to set up his traps and shit.
Hey, he
good.
got his shit back together. He went through a really tough time in the 90s.
Well,
he was strung out on heroin in Paris.
They all do.
You know, he's really smart.
They all go through that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but he was unique because he emancipated his parents, and he had amassed like a partially like Michael Jackson money, where as long as he didn't OD, he'd be fine for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
it's got to be a scary place to
movies when he was a kid.
Huh?
He was in a bunch of movies when he was a kid.
Right, but the Home Alone franchises, somehow he got written into residuals. That was like his big money-making deal after he kicked his parents to the curb.
Yeah, all those kids do that. Full circle, back to Olight. When did we talk about Olight?
I really like the simplicity of this little light.
I got it. I don't know. Last week I actually have 2. So I was trying to find one. And so I went to the Facebook group, because that's what I'll do. I'll just try to hunt one down if I'm trying to find something hard to find. Go to the Facebook group, Instagram, DM them, whatever. And I went to the Facebook group, and there was one on the group somebody was selling, and it had the blue secondaries. And I bought it. He said it was mint, whatever. It's on the way. And then I DM'd Reaver directly and asked a couple questions, because I was wondering if I could switch it to red, and I was wondering about the batteries or something. Turned out he had a red one he could sell me, and I was like, hell yeah. So I bought that one. So that's this one. And then I still have the blue one on the way. I'm obviously going to sell one of them. I wanted red, which is why I bought this instead of trying to like swap emitters and shit. So most likely I'll be selling that blue one. But we'll see. But yeah, I really love this thing. It pockets way better than people make it seem. They make it seem like it's some big chunky ass thing. I mean, here's the F2. I mean, this is a 16-340. So you're talking about 2 millimeters? Is that the math? Yeah.
Is the F2 on your right?
What?
The F2's on your left.
The black one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's really not that much bigger. And then you have, here's the peanut. This is a 18350, and that is a little thicker. Obviously, it's in between those, and it, to me, it fits in the pocket great. I've had no issue with it. The milled clip works really well. I find with flashlight clips, if they're milled like this, I have to adjust them usually. Usually makers tend to leave them tappy, probably because it's a rounded surface. They don't want it to be too tight, so they leave them a little tappy, which bothers my OCD. So you unscrew it, turn it around, screw it back down backwards, and then you have leverage. And then I just put a little tension on it, no tap at all, and it goes in pocket. It's a little tight, but it's fine. But I mean, look at the machining on that, like where those pieces meet up.
Is that tie?
What?
Is that titanium?
Yeah.
So is that like 5.6?
Yeah, this is 650 new. I got the blue one, I think, for $6. This one I paid the full $650 for.
Is that 2 light colors or 3?
2. One. You only get one secondary color. So I have a red low, red high, and then it goes to your normal.
And then you've got another light that has the blue.
Yeah.
Don't you have one that has blue too?
That's what I'm saying. I bought another one. It's not here yet, but it's got blue instead of red. And then I have this one from CWF. This one I have set up for red. This one you can actually change. It has red, blue, and green in it. You can change.
By programming it?
Yeah, you can't have all 3 at once or 2 at once. It has to be one. But you can easily program it to blue. Like, trying to remember how I change it. It's really easy.
What price point's that? Is that aluminum?
I'll see if I can do it real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that was 1, 2. Now it's going to change colors. Red. So let's say we want green. Now blue. Now green. Off, on. Now we're green.
Dude, so is that aluminum or titanium?
This is titanium, but you can get it in aluminum. I think.
How much are they in aluminum? A peanut.
$375.
That's slick.
This is like 600, 579 or 600 and tight. Now, the thing I'll show you. The thing I don't like about the peanut, and it's really not a big deal because the secondary colors are really like, the secondaries to me are really like just a fun thing. They're not really that, crazy useful. Although you can use it as like a moonlight mode is kind of what I do it for. But this is the peanut on secondary. On the reaver, you get, this is low, and then you get a nice bright high on secondary. So if I change this back to red real quick, hold on.
Strobe warning for any of you sensitive.
So 1, 2, now we're going to get red, turn on, off. What happened? Shit, hold on. Yeah, strobe warning for sure. 2. Okay, come on, baby. There we go. All right, so that's cycle. There we go. This is the red secondary on the peanut. This is it on the reaver, and this is on low over here. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's very like all over the place with the peanut because he has all 3 colors in there. They can't be like evenly spaced. Where on this,
there are 3 lights in there, right?
Right. On this one, there's 3 red lights in a triangle. So you get more of a like normal looking beam, where this, there's just like red in there somewhere. There's 3 of them, but they're like, It's almost like a constellation. There's like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like one down here, one here, and one like up over here. And
Yeah,
then
it's
there's like,
blending them
and then
somehow.
there's 3 green ones somewhere and 3 blue ones. Where on the Reaver, there's like one up top, one on down on the left, one down on the right. They're even. And then you can also switch to a high secondary, which is like, this lights up my room. So I prefer that. But like, for the fun factor of it, the peanut having all 3 colors is really cool.
Do they make something with all 3 colors in a slimmer form fashion? Is Peanut made by Focusworks or is it somebody else?
So that's the thing. So the peanut is CWF, Charles Wiggins. Great dude, great company. He's the one who makes the drivers for a lot of stuff. Like, this has a CWF Dragon driver. He, as far as I know, he created the driver that lets you have the secondary colors in there. But it started with the Dragon driver where you can have one secondary color, right? But you can have a high and a low. He just came out with this peanut like 6 months ago, and this has his new Quantum Dragon driver in it. And I guess that allowed him to use 3 different colors or whatever, and you can interchange them. But you lose the high and low and everything. So it's kind of like trade-off stuff.
And I bet he sells his chips too, doesn't he? His drivers to other custom makers.
This has one of his drivers in it. I don't know if anybody has the Quantum yet, but this is his Dragon driver V3. I think that's the only other one I have that has a Dragon driver in it.
What's the one that was on your video today that you said is probably the most popular?
Today?
Yeah, well, it launched today. It was
Okluma has.
Okluma.
Yeah, this doesn't have. I don't even know what he would call this driver. Maybe Merceau or somebody knows. But this is like the simplest form of it. He basically takes out any programming. You can't do anything to this. It just has low, medium, and high, and that's it. Moonlight, medium, high. So Moonlight is very, very dim. And then you have medium, and high is only 350 lumens, which is really all you need. That has a glow thing in here.
Yeah, I like that. I saw that on the video. And
It is pretty cool.
Same 14.5?
What?
Same battery, 14.5?
Yeah. So that's the thing with the Okluma is it's super thin. Like, for a 14500, it's way thinner than any other ones, which I really like.
But they're a good bit higher, right? A couple $100 higher?
Well, no, the titanium Okluma is like 450. The aluminum ones, if you could find one, I think are like 3, something like that. But
still a good bit higher, but not terribly.
Yeah, it all depends. Like, if you're willing to carry the thicker lights, I feel like you get more out of them because you get the triple emitters and stuff. So I feel like you get more out of an 18350, or for sure an 18650 light you would get way more out of. But you're taking up a lot of your pocket for that. That's why I kind of like this 16340 middle size. The downside to it is battery duration, like your runtime, because 16340 has anywhere from like 550 to 800 milliamp hours, where in 18350 you're up to 1200 or something like that. Even the 14500s are around 10 to 12. But for me, it doesn't matter that much. I charge my batteries like all the time. I always have extras. I don't need it for like a week at a time. So,
have you ever used a Meritech?
Already adjusted it and still weak. Are you talking to me, and are you talking about the Bastide? This was a while ago. You can't adjust it if that's what you mean. I looked in there. I didn't see any extra holes. And I hate that shit. Just put it on the strongest setting. But I don't see an adjustment. But let me know if there's something I don't know. He might not be talking to me. But But
This is an 18650 that goes to this Veritech aluminum one.
yeah.
But it was like, I think 150, but it's not like a Olight because it's got, and then when you leave it on, it's like just 3 brightnesses, but it's got that glow ring too. Whoop.
So Maritac is the stuff that CountyCom sells.
Yeah.
And basically they rebrand shit for military use. As far as I understand, like a lot of the Maritac lights that I have, well, I don't have a lot, I have one, but this is branded Maritac. This is a Lumentop.
Yeah.
So, or maybe Lumentop does the same. I don't know, but this is definitely a Lumentop light. It just
I
says
think
Maritac. So
Meritech
whatever
buys
you have there is
overstock
probably
stuff
something else. I don't know.
because that was a Meritech and that's something totally different. I think they just buy overstock stuff.
Yeah, those locks blow. Thought you liked the clutch lock from Kaiser. I mean, it's the best one out of the Axis locks. I'm not going to sit here and say I love the lock, but I'd rather have a clutch lock that I can set to a high tension than anything else in the spring lock category. But
I'm gonna break out a polarizing one that I bought for a
we
week.
have a
I'm
licensed
reviewing.
design with Kaiser for a button lock, but that's about it. We're not doing one ourselves. There's a place for them, you know. A custom mash. Oh, you're talking about the Rogers. Man, I'm way behind. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna skip ahead. My bad. Sorry. I just don't want to, I used your link and ordered the Pioneer with angle. Was that you that ordered that $600 worth of shit, dude? That couldn't have been. That wouldn't have been 600. Did you accidentally order 2?
Salt, is the Pager Boy bigger than this?
Thank you, Top Dog. Appreciate the support, man. What?
I was asking Mersalt if the Pager Boy was bigger than this. He said Fidget Boy's coming out with the Pager Boy.
I thought it was pretty good, Renee. It wasn't bad. I mean, you can watch my video. It popped at least. They had the thing is with the Axis lock, if they get the studs right where it's a real vertical shot when you thumb it, then it feels stronger and it feels fine. Like, it's never going to be my preference to have a spring style lock, but it can be good. Like, I'm not saying they all just suck, but like a bug out, the way they had the studs compared to where the pivot is, it really lets you just straight pop it and it feels good. Even the stud is in a good spot, but when you try to do anything else like reverse flicks or whatever, you just have to be very deliberate, and it's not really satisfying. It just kind of opens, where like the Riv has a liner lock. It's got a strong detent. So when this rips open, it's satisfying to me personally. Everybody's different. That's kind of my explanation on it.
Hey, Redbeard, it'll be in the chat in just a little while. It'll just be something you put in the chat, so just hang out.
Only Oberready, Malcob, Elzetta, and Surefire are doing their own drivers and reflectors. All the pop boutique lights are body driven. There you go. But I thought Overready was using Lux RC driver, which technically they didn't design, right? They got it from Lux RC or something. I don't know it as much as you do, but
Gotchin Things bought a weird one last night on my stream. Something totally different from what he buys. Some custom maker.
Knife?
Yeah, like some, he usually buys the big Striders and shit like that.
No, Redbeard, you just watch. And then at like 10:30, I'm going to have you guys put a certain hashtag in the comments. And then that's how I'll pull the winner. If you just watch at 10:30, you'll see. I know some people are just here for that, so that's fair enough. I got to explain it. No, I haven't talked to Jay, whatever that is, mods yet. I want to try all the lights first that I want, and then Like, because, give it another week or two. I'm going to have bought everything that I can. And then I'm going to go from there. Like, I just sold my CWF micro click to Ev tonight. Because I'm kind of like out of the 10-440 size lights now. I still have the Hoku, which I may keep just to have one in a smaller size. And it was either going to be this or the CWF, and he wanted the CWF. My review on this comes out tomorrow. I'm trying to do videos on all the lights, obviously, that I get. And then I'm trying to do programming videos for all the drivers that I have come through. Because when I went looking for programming instructions or videos or whatever, there's nothing out there. There's really only a couple of videos. And so I wanted to have like a tutorial for each driver once I learned it, which I'm getting pretty good at, actually, surprisingly. And if I can get good at this kind of shit, then anybody can.
Well, I mean, I was kidding you on your video today, but I found it interesting. I mean, I think there's a lot probably out there to learn. Check this out. I just noticed
That's
that.
what's so fun about flashlights for me right now.
It's LMax. This is one that my buddy picked up in Nashville. I think it's a machine ground. It was 600. It's an 80-20 in LMax.
Just so heavy, man.
Dude, I love it though. I like a heavy knife every now and then.
I don't know, just not worth it to me. But yeah, I'll have a video on this one.
Heavy
coming out soon. This one has the H17F driver, and that's probably the best driver you can get as long as you have the single emitter, because apparently you can't get that driver with a secondary color, which kind of sucks. But you can change everything on this thing. Like, you can change whatever modes you want. You have 2 mode groups that you can easily switch between. And then you can change brightness on any level you want. So, like, if you want moonlight, turbo, then low, then high, like, you can do all that. It's really fun.
Yeah, it looks like a deep, dark rabbit hole.
Yeah, I saw them on Arizona Custom, but that tells me that they've been there for a while and they're probably overpriced. That's my guess, but I could be wrong.
Hey, click on that thing I'm sharing real quick, and then I'll stop sharing it.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just finish this. So, and then the other thing for me is there's 2 flashlights, Barrel, and there's one from this guy called JC Customs, I think, the Hydra. It's a 14500 light that has triple emitter, which really intrigues me. But I haven't gotten an answer from either of those. And for me, at least so far with all the lights I have, I've talked to the makers, had conversations, and that's important to me because with these lights, like, they're flashlights. Shit can happen to your flashlight, and then you need customer service or warranty or parts. And if you can't get a hold of the company, what are you supposed to do, right? Sure, I mean, I'll probably learn more as I go and be able to fix shit, but, like,
you're not going to be able to solder shit or want to solder shit on board.
And if it's a custom flashlight, you should have some customer service, and not even being able to get a response via email or DM. You know, like JC Customs, I've tried DM on Instagram and email, and it's been like over a month. I think he's out of the game is what I think, because he only has one version available. It's probably just leftover. But I'd love to get that light and try it, and I'm willing to pay full price for these. I'm not trying to get like review samples or anything. I haven't even like mentioned that shit. But I want to be able to communicate with the companies. Like Jesse from Reaver Arms, fucking amazing dude. I've had a great conversation with him. Charles, I've known for years now, and he's an amazing dude from CWF. Josh, I believe his name's Joshua, from Dawson. He's part of La Lima Metalcraft, has been amazing to deal with. Jordy I've chatted with from Focus Works is awesome. And of course, now I'm blanking. I think it's Jeff Sapp. Awesome, from Oklahoma. Like, just really good people. And it's, you know, when you're talking about customs, same thing. Like when I got this custom Strix, talking to Greg, and it's just a different experience for me. So I feel like I am a little less into the production flashlights than I am custom ones, but I still like them and I still want to check them out. But it's like sort of a dichotomy from the way I operate with knives, where I'm way more into production knives. I don't really like custom knives. So I don't know.
Look at CB's question. That's just one that he bought last night. I know
that's
it's
a
not your
Corbin.
jam.
Corbin.
Are you familiar with him?
It's Corbin, right?
O'Brien Blades.
Oh,
this is the knife. I'll show you this, and then.
Whoops. That looks just like a Corbin Steelworks, right?
It says O'Brien Blades.
The guy that Noel Knives works with, isn't that? Well, that looks a little different.
Let me go to his
pivot.
profile.
I guess that pivot is what made me think of it.
But if you look at the core on that blade,
that's gnarly. He bought that?
Yeah, he bought that last night on my live.
Holy shit. How much was that thing?
He didn't say.
Yeah. Is that carbon fiber?
It is.
Holy shit. It's a liner lock. That looks sick, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird shit that I'm not even aware of, you know? It's just
custom makers. There's so many of them.
And they're so
I ordered a Sagaha pineapple yesterday. Sick.
Hey, Lord Needham, what is that knife you're talking about that you're selling?
MC has that. Yeah. I saw it whenever I buy something like this, like wild like this, I always research it. And MC had a video come up when I was looking. I was just trying to figure out what fucking battery goes in this so I could order more when it was on the way. Not a single video showing the goddamn battery. I had to slow roll through MC's video where he just opens it and lets the battery out for 2 seconds. Doesn't even mention the size, puts it back in and closes it. Like, because he's not a flashlight guy, I'm pretty sure. So he didn't care. This thing looks fucking awesome. And he thought it was cool and he wanted one, so he bought it. Totally get it. That's where I was coming from until now I'm like a fucking nerd about it. But it just turned out like there's like 3 videos on this thing. One of which I highly recommend you watch. Just search Reaver Arms Citadel on YouTube. And you can watch Reaver Arms, Jesse from Reaver Arms, try to fucking destroy one of these. He does what do you call it? Torture test. He runs it over with his Audi, and then he fucking throws it up to the ceiling, throws it through a basketball hoop. Then he takes a baseball bat, has somebody throw it up, and he just fucking whacks it across the room like 10 times. And it finally stopped working after like the 10th bat swing with a metal bat. And it was literally just the battery. He swapped the battery and it worked again. It's like fucking insane.
Hey, CB's asking, does anybody have a Woobin E7? Have you tried that one out?
That's my favorite, dude. That's the headlamp.
He's asking for thoughts on it.
Dude, fucking buy it. Use my link. They got a Black Friday sale. It is the fucking shit. I have a video on it. I definitely have a short on it, and then I have a video. It's called like Tactical EDC Work Flashlight something. The thumbnail is me with the fucking thing on my head. It's amazing. Like, don't even question it. Just buy it. If you don't like it, I'll fucking send you the money for it and buy it off you. It's that good. That won't happen because you'll love it, but just buy it. 16340 is kind of small for triple emitter. Of course, you don't have to run it to max, but you will. I never use max. Like, I have it. I have 100% in my rotation, but 90% of the time I use 15%, and that's it. I don't need 100%. And even if I did, I work at home. I'm home all the time. I just fucking swap the battery every day. I charge it. I swap it every day. I always have extras. I literally could not remember the last time I put a battery on the charger and it had less than 3 fucking out of 4, squares, whatever the fuck you call that. So to me, the 16350 is like, or 340 is fine. It's still 700 milliamp hours. It's not like nothing. Dragon drivers are FET drivers with a second channel. Okay.
What do y'all think about these laser projection devices? I've only seen them through Meritech, but it's
I
a
want to
weird.
try
like-
one.
You want me to send it to you? Dude,
I
it
don't
throws
know,
a
I might try to
basketball
get
like
what
100
is it?
feet
Just like
away.
a pinpoint thing?
Yeah, it's just a pinpoint. Like if I shine it to my wall, which is about 10 feet, it's about the size of a honeydew melon. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I just
literally
bought
just
I had
thing, but I think it
Marceau.
would blind people. I think if you had it as a pew gun, I think if you put it in somebody's eyes, it would be like.
I don't think it's actually a laser though.
Well, it is a laser inside there that hits this big diffractor that turns it into light. There's a whole little thing in there because it is considered a laser device. You've got to click a little special check mark
Right.
at Meritech, and they've also got the big dog. The big dog's 149, and it has tritium inserts.
Yeah. Lefty gonna start up a red light. Yeah. Oh shit. People are gonna be knocking on your front door. Dude, you should watch my flashlight videos. I always test them at the end. I do the beam shots and shit. I'm outside fucking blasting like 1,500 lumens right at my neighbor's windows. Guy never fucking has said a word. And he's not EMS. It says like Goodwill. He's like the chief of the Goodwill or something. I don't know. Red light is for special forces and poachers. Yeah, so red light apparently not apparently, but it preserves your night vision. So if you're camping or something and you get up middle of the night, or even at home, you get up in the middle of the night, take a piss or something, you can use the red light and then it won't like fuck up your vision, and then you turn it back off and then you're blinded for a second because it's too dark. Like it preserves your night vision. And then I guess it's good for hunting because animals can't see it or something. And then blue is good because it can't penetrate skin well. So like at night, if you have loved ones, you're checking on your kids or something like that, sleeping, blue light's good because it doesn't go through their eyelids when they're sleeping. And then green is apparently just like people can see
It
green
was
the best.
Google beats Alexa. I don't think Kevin's alarm went off.
It's going off right now.
Yeah, mine just went off.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Alexa,
it was. I
cancel.
thought it was her calling me.
All right. I guess we should do this giveaway so that we can be on the up and up.
Hey, did I hear you talk about this Corvid? Don't you like this Corvid S?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last week.
Yeah. I've got a couple of ulti clips and a discrete carry clip, 2 discrete carry clips coming, which are a little thinner to try it out.
The clip?
Yeah, well,
The clip on that's
what a
great.
clip is. And a discrete carry clip.
That clip is awesome.
Well, it comes out. So if you look at a discrete carry clip, it's real thin, but you see how it curves back up. So once it goes over the hem of your pocket, it's locked in. So when you yank this knife out, it's not coming out of your pocket. I've noticed this one.
Yeah, but it doesn't come out of your pocket if you
use
push
the
the thumb.
Huh?
That's how it should work. You push the thumb and then it comes right out.
Correct. But
And then if you want to remove the whole thing, you just pull it out.
But if you're in a tactical situation and you don't have a thumb ramp, like on this guy, the Vero Axon, the clip, actually, it doesn't rip up your pants, but it locks under
It's
your
an ulti
hem.
clip.
The ulti and the discrete's the same type of deal. It's just it doesn't have.
Yeah.
I think I like it better than the ulti clip.
I don't know. I like the fact that the Corvette, the one on there, it'll just come out of your pants real easy if you want it to. That's what she said. And then you just thumb it out if you want it. I don't know. I don't see why that would be nice. But I mean, it's your knife. You should do whatever you want.
Well, I just like mounting them different ways. Let me show you real quick another one I picked
That's
up
what
that
she
you guys
said,
might
too.
have seen.
So I'm going to do hashtag Pioneer. And I'll share this. So if you want to get in on the giveaway for the Pioneer system, you just put hashtag Pioneer in the chat. So
Good luck, kids.
You will type a comment that says hashtag Pioneer.
Where'd you come up with that in the word?
What?
Where'd you come up with that word?
That's the name of the system.
Oh, I thought you said it was. I didn't think you said it was a Pioneer. Duh.
Yeah. I don't
Let me
think they're
share
sending
something
out
with you
the most
super
expensive
quick,
one.
and then I'll turn it off because I know you're sharing.
What?
I'm going to share this last clip, see if you've ever seen this. I think it's more for pews, but it's
Yeah,
not.
I'm going to give it. I'll give it. We'll wait till 10:40 and then we'll pull it. All right. So we'll give anybody who set an alarm and came late or whatever, we'll give them 5-10 minutes to come back in. So if anybody asks, hashtag Pioneer. Here, I have it up on the screen. And all right, you guys get the point.
Have you ever seen one of these clips? A K-Stealth?
No.
All right, they're expensive, and I don't know why you
$40
can.
is expensive.
Well, for one clip. But
Oh, I
it's got
thought it came with that sheath.
No. This is just a clip. So
It's left-handed.
well, you can get it left or right. So if you're going to wear it on the outside of your belt, you'd want it one way. If you're going to wear it inside your pants or on your belt, but see how it clips over and it's got, let me see if I can get a side view. See how it's got that little scoop on the end that keeps it from slipping back over your trousers? And then if you're going to put it on a bigger knife or on a holster, I just think it looks pretty cool.
Did you get
I
it?
wanted to check it out. All right, I'm done.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, I bought it. I've got it on. I've got that. I've got 2 ulti clips, different sizes. I've got dude, I've got a fixed blade problem, and I've got 2 discrete
Mummer
clips.
knockoff. What's a mummer? Is that a clip?
What?
I don't know. Somebody said mummer knockoff.
That's not the knockoff. That is the actual. The knockoff is on the knife I gave away. Look at this. It's because nobody's claimed it yet. I've got to go find them.
Inside the briefs.
That Amazon knife I gave away had a clone of that.
There you go, guys. 30% off F2 and F3s right now at FocusWorks.
Or you can use Lefty's link and pay more at Urban EDC. They have a couple covers.
I don't think they have any left.
Have you seen that?
I
The
would get
Generation
the cheaper
2.
one.
Do you remember that knife?
I don't see the sale. Happy Haptics. Still, it just says 175, 185. Is it like a code you put in or something? Black Friday sale starts Friday at midnight. 30% off Bob, F2, F3, and tops. 40% off. Says discounts applied automatically. Where?
Maybe when you put it in your cart.
Maybe it was specific ones that sold out. Let me, I'll just drop an F2 aluminum in my cart and see what happens. Add to cart. Let's go.
What color did you drop in there? I'll send you PayPal.
Yeah. Holy shit. It took off $52.
Which colors you put in there?
What?
What color did you put in there?
I just did. Here, I'll show you guys. If anybody's looking for an flashlight right now, this is a hell of a deal, guys.
What's the website? I'm going to it right now.
So it's FocusWorks.
Okay, I was just there.
And I mean, look at that. 175 drops it down to 122.50.
And that's not the one I've got, right? I've got the 3.
You've got the 3. So if you
but
go
you want to sell me one, right?
What?
Or you want to sell me one, or do you think I should buy this one?
I don't think I was going to sell my. Well, unless you want to buy me the one with no memory, and then we could trade. But I don't see why you would want to do that. So what I would do is wait. I'm going to wait till he has titanium probably, and then try to get that. He doesn't have those for sale right now. But these right here. So this is the one I have. Let's say, where is it? Black F2 right here. So I have memory and I have the 4000K. So, oh, did he drop off?
Yeah, well, I just clicked the wrong link. I'm trying to get there quickly, and I closed out the.
Oh, you don't have to get there quick. But just so you guys know, if any of you are looking to get one of these, the difference between 4000K and 5000K is the warmth of the light. Like this is a warmer light. This is 4000, so it's a softer, warmer light. Like think about light bulbs. When you buy them, you get warm light and you get like cool. 4000 is more warm and 5000 is more cool. Most people prefer 5000, I would say. And then memory is where I put it on medium and I turn it off. Now when I turn it back on 2 hours later or whatever, it's on medium. No memory is where once you turn it off, it will always turn back on low. So every time you turn it back on, no matter what, as long as you wait long enough for the switch to not register anymore, which is like 2 seconds, it'll come back on low every time.
So do I want 5000K or 4000K? I know you were just explaining that, but
that's what I was just saying. So personally, I think most people would prefer 5000. If it was like, hey, across the board, I would go 5000. I like 4000, but 5000 is fine. I mean, they're both good. It doesn't matter. But do you like warmer light or cooler light?
I wonder what my one from EMP-EDC came from, because I'd like to get a different one.
EMP?
Let me go back and look at the one I bought. See
EMP,
if it's
Urban EDC.
Urban EDC.
That's going to be 5000.
Okay, it was 5000.
Yeah, and it's going to have memory.
I want to get memory. So,
do you like memory or no?
I do, because the memory is like when I find it to low and then I turn it on low and then I turn it back on. It's low.
So get memory 4000 if you want to try something different.
And you say my same batteries will work.
But if you like this color, you know what I mean?
Hold on, let me look at what you got. Show me again.
It's just black aluminum.
Yeah, that's the one I'm getting.
All right. Well, if you want to get the one I would want, then I'll trade you. But that's up to you. There's nothing wrong with this. But if you'd rather have a new one, obviously just do that.
No, I mean, I could really care less because I don't need either one. I just figured if it was on sale, I would jump on it.
Yeah.
I might get a crazy color. I'm going to browse them for a sec.
That's what I would do. Because the one you have is black, right?
Yep.
So I would get something different.
So do you remember when you sent me this? This little Baltic Blades, Angus?
Yeah.
So I reached out to Paulus. Have you seen the Gen 2? It's got jimping.
No, I haven't.
Let me send it to you to check it out. It's really slicey. It's really...
I'm good. I barely... Like, I like the guy. I like the knife. I like the design, but it's just not for me.
Dude, you got to get in a
That's why I gave it to you, because I thought maybe you could, give him a little love.
You got me in this rabbit hole, though. Now you're abandoning me.
Well, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, Coprolite, I'm still kind of learning what Cree is exactly. Like, sort of like a combination of the stats, or I don't know. But yes, cooler seems brighter. So like 5000 would seem brighter than 4000, even at the same lumens. But it's kind of like if you walk into a room and you turned on your light to see, the 4000 would be a little softer on your eyes. You'd be a little like, it would just be like walking into a nicely lit room. 5000 would be like brighter. It's a little harsher on your eyes, but you'd be able to see the objects clearer, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like, do you want it to be more comfortable or do you want to be able to see the shit better? It's kind of, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I like both in different, I like both. But if you make me pick, personally, I think 4500 is perfect. Like that's what my Okluma has. That's what I think the The La Limas have 4,500. I feel like that's the perfect middle ground. All right, it's 10:43. So let's pull back up the giveaway. We're gonna do the giveaway. I'll give
Good
you guys
luck.
another minute with it on the screen. We have 140 entries. Damn, 140 entries, 177 people. 140 entries. So if you want to get in on the giveaway for the Pioneer sharpening system from TSPROF,
Chris, guys, it's the best sharpening system, and I've got the budget one. It's fail safe. I mean, it's awesome. It's
I think this
expandable
is
as
the
you want it
budget
to
one.
be.
This is their affordable one. It's like their entry level one, I guess. But it has diamond stones, I believe. Yes, it does. It has diamond stones.
And then it'll use any stones you want to use.
Yeah, somebody explain Cree for me.
How do you
I mean,
spell that?
CRI or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm just going to say Cree.
Add an L to it. It's what whales eat. Level on up.
They're talking about Cree is a brand of what?
I'm going to look.
Now I'm confused. I don't fucking know. You give me an acronym, I'm going to fucking just say it. Color RI. Okay, what's the fucking R for and what's the I for? Giving me a third of the thing. Color rendering index. Right, I knew that actually. Not that I remembered it. But still, explain it because color rendering index, great. But how does that apply here? Know what I mean? What do I got to do to enter? You just type in a comment that says hashtag Pioneer, just like your screen. Just what you see on the screen, like this. Comment that.
So did you say December 15th is when, is it Traditional Pocket Knives is going to have the Lush?
What?
Did you say it was December that TPK is going to have the Lush ready to release?
Yeah, I think we were thinking around Christmas release. He just got them in, I think. I'm not sure if he got the last box, but he got 3 out of the 4 boxes.
Is that why he's waiting just to get them all in?
Well, he's got to get them, and then he's got to QC them all, and then he's got to package them all because we got box sleeves or we got boxes, and I still got to send him the cloths. I'm hoping to include a cloth with each one, but I'm waiting on a shipment. We ordered more, so it's possible that won't happen. But CRI is like the sharpness of the color. I think most people prefer high CRI, but that shit is out of my realm of knowledge. All right. Well, thanks for giving it a shot, though. These other bastards are just like, CRI. I want 6,000K plus on thrower, 4,000K on flood, and 2,709K headlamp. Okay.
He's the one that was asking about the E7.
2,709, dude. That's fucking intense. I mean, that's an exact number.
Let me see what
CRI's color rendering into how true to the color the light shows. Okay. Sure, I would definitely want it to be high then, right? CRI is a brand like Kleenex. A brand of what, though? A brand of optic or just a brand of shit?
Hey, Woodman's having a Black Friday
No,
sale
not
for
optics.
any of you all who
Okay,
are
so here's the
wondering.
thing, guys. If it's how a light source shows objects in color, why would anybody want a low CRI? You would just want high, right? I mean, one's a new account I'm starting to use for testing and review channel, and I'm watching on both. So why not? And I'm actively engaging on both. Hey, he answered. A brand of LED is CRI, but if you use it to look in a window, it gains 2 letters. CRI-P. Incandescent is 100 CRI. Good LEDs are 90 plus, so show colors pretty accurately. Okay. All right, what are you gonna do?
Lefty, do you have a
Top
Woobin?
dog got your
link?
back. What did Top Dog do? Man, I'm so far behind. Okay, we got that.
2709 on headlight. Do you have a Woobin link?
What?
Do you have a Woobin link?
Yes, and a code, but it's in the description of this live. Actually, I put it in there. They're having a Black Friday sale.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you check, they're on Black Friday CB, and it'll tell you all the headlamp specifications. They've got a really good website.
I meant to mention it that they're having a sale. Hold on, let me. Actually, I think they gave me a link specific to the sale. So hold on. Copy link. I don't know if this has. I don't know if that even works. I'll just drop my link. I don't know if my code will work though.
They might not let you stack because it's like 50% off.
No, but the link will get me credit at least. The code might not work because they have huge things going on. All right.
Yeah, that
So, yeah, I would
incentive
agree
is
that you should
29
only
bucks.
enter once. So if he wins, we'll have to figure it out. Do I get a coin or something? Love to you and yours. I wish I had coins, man. You get a thumbs up. And for you, I'll give you the rock and roll too. Shit, I did that with my flashlight. Did you see that? That was me doing the.
Are y'all getting in on that new Null Nice little wicked trailing point looking thing, Tonto?
Let me pull this. Here we go.
Good luck.
Here we go.
Lord,
Needham with the win, baby.
the man, the
Hell
myth,
yeah.
the legend who
Needham
needs
with
to
the win.
sharpen his badass knives.
Oh, that's great.
Congratulations, Lord.
Congrats, Needham. Hell yeah.
That's a huge win, buddy. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Hell yeah, dude. And I got your address, but email me anyway, just cuz, or DM me so I don't forget, which I won't, but you know.
Hey, and for the first time ever, not to do a public service announcement, but a few people haven't emailed me, and that usually happens right afterwards. So, Sharp Guy DSKF for Carco. I'll put a message on my chat. If Carco's in here, send me your email. Bama Ninja Timmy, I don't think you're in here. I can reach out to you. And then Nuts for, I got his. I got it. I'll just fucking figure it out.
Wait, so CRI is the temperature? I thought that was just the temperature. Or is that related? It's the same thing? You said 90 though, Marceau, and he's saying it's the same. I don't think that's true. I think this statement may be false. Blue light is hard on your eyes. That's why getting blue headlights is a bad idea. 6K or above. Yeah, I don't like the super high ones. Yes, high CRI is almost always the better option. It's just not always available within certain tech grades. Got it. Kev, is CRI the acronym for the light index? And then there's CRI, which you always see as an option for the LED bulb. Got it. Okay. I'm just calling it CRI because I saw CRI. I don't know. Hey-o, Zachariah with the poop.
What's up, Zachariah?
Thank you, sir. That's 14 months for him.
Oh,
Congrats,
I know what I want
Needham.
to show you that you'll laugh at. Check this knife out, dude.
Olight CRI is 5. What is that thing? Is that the
Dude,
weed?
this is that Civivi.
Ugh.
Did you see Jared punch it into plywood?
No. I don't watch much of his stuff anymore. I used to watch a lot of it, but Now I don't know. Like I can't.
I just watched his one on this because I'd already
I feel like
ordered
they
it.
don't really get recommended to me as much anymore. But I also like the titles are always. I don't know. I know
What
they're
I didn't
catchy to
like
most
about the
people, but for
Wii,
me, it's less catchy because I'm usually like looking for a specific thing or
me
whatever.
too.
Where 5 of this and like just doesn't really it works for the algorithm, just not for me personally. That's all.
But for the Wii, I like this, the way it looks as a fixed blade, but you couldn't carry it this way. But now that I've got it on my hip, the way that it goes in, it's so low profile, you don't feel it. And then when you pull it out, you can just rotate it if you're not going to jab it in somebody.
Yeah. I don't know. I just find that thing gimmicky. But
It
yeah,
is.
Caleb, I have a G2 right here up in the giveaway thing. It's
Jeff
fucking
Rocky, I'm sorry, dude. It's the only review I've seen on it.
what?
He told me to stop talking about other accounts.
Who?
Rocky.
Man, he's really not happy with Jared.
Well, Jared, yeah, I get his point. And
I get it too.
and I'm sorry about that.
I would just let it go though. I meant to ask Jared about it this week, but forgot.
Love you, brother. But I just like the innovation. To me, it's just kind of neat. And I've not cut myself in 4 days.
Negative 432. That's how many.
Who ordered the arc form theory? Hold on, let me go back up.
They have one with a hole now.
The theory?
Yeah. I don't
I've
have a
really
link
been
for that
interested
one.
in
I
that,
asked them for one. and
Did
they
your
said they get
video
it
have
for
a
me,
hole
but
in it?
Their communication's very spotty. At least with me. Let me see. Catalog, knives. Yeah, I swear they have one with a hole. There it is. No, there it is. Where the fuck did it go? Don't play mind games with me like I'm crazy. Where is it? Where are you hiding it?
Theory?
Was it a joke? Dude, I swear to God, there was a theory with a
You were
hole.
probably looking at the saber.
Nope. It was the no.
Maybe it was on their IG.
I don't know, maybe, but
Showing something coming soon. There it is. Is that it?
no, these all have studs. This one?
That's
Maybe
a
it just
stud.
looked like a hole.
It's those big flat pyramidal
Maybe it
like
just
studs.
looks like a hole. Am I fucking crazy? Anybody else remember this? Anybody else see this, or am I crazy? I think you're tripping.
The only one I've ever gotten was this arc form.
All
And I
right,
really
I'm probably
like it.
crazy then. I swear to God, maybe I fucking dreamt that shit. I don't know.
The
Oh.
thumb stud looks like a hole.
Did
It
I
looks
tell
like
you I got the something obscene flashlight?
No, I didn't know they made a flashlight.
He dropped it the other day.
How cheap was that?
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
It was it must be made in China because it was $275, I think, the one I got. It's a 18350, which is like the peanut size, but it's gonna be longer than that. Is this the website? Yeah, all products. It was like page 2 somewhere. Hold on. There it is. You still got it in this is the one I got, satin tie. There's satin with blue still available.
What's
And then
this
the
say
other
when you
ones.
scroll
What?
down?
What the fuck? These were all sold out when I went there. You bastard. Now they're all fucking available again. That's bullshit. I totally would have got blasted because that's funny.
Which one did you get?
I would have got one of the etched or blasted ones because I scratched shit. I ended up the only options I had were blue and satin. I just got all satin. So apparently this part spins. Like it rotates. I don't know if it's supposed to be like fidgety or something. And then I think it has like a bunch of colors in the secondaries.
18350.
Like you can have red and blue flash at the same time. Like, but there's no information. Like it just says battery 18350. It doesn't say button top, flat top, what kind, protected.
Well, I was going to ask you about that too, because I had to pause my video to see which side to put it in because it's got a spring on both sides. And
you always put the top of the battery towards the head.
True. But looking at that battery and knowing coming from the vape game, a flat top will work just as good as a button top because you've got so much pushing down.
Yeah. I've tested it with that. It works. But it doesn't always work the other way around because
the button top
lights that are made for flat top might not fit. Yeah.
Right.
The lights that have a head like this, where, well, this actually uses a button top, but usually the ones that have a head like this, I feel like flat top makes more sense.
Or the button top might make it reach that spot where I think if there's a spring, the flat top's just as good because it's making contact.
Damn, I had that tight. Here's the peanut. Let me see what this looks like. Yeah, see, I love how he did this. He hid everything. It looks way better to me than most of them. You have the whole driver exposed. I know Marisoda doesn't like that. The ones he loves, the Malkoff, which I have one coming. I ordered thanks to him.
See, this one's got a big ass spring in it.
The whole driver, all of it is it's potted, they call it. And it's like, it looks like almost like a hard gel in there. Like they glue the shit out of it or something. I don't know how that works. So it can't get damaged if you drop it or anything. But yeah, they're $275 for the one I got. I paid $280 out the door, I think, which is not bad if you think about it, but for a titanium flashlight, but it's definitely made in China. It has to be. It looks okay. Like the design, I bought it because I wanted to review it. Because I don't know. I just figured somebody should review it. I do want, like, I want to see more flashlights on the market because you don't see companies like that, or like, you know, my company or Vero, or you don't see a lot of flashlights. So I thought it'd be smart to show it off at least, even if I don't keep it. So if you're interested, I could always sell it to you. But it looks like it has hopefully some programming. It says high playability. I don't know what the fuck that means. Programmability, maybe.
Yeah, please check the operation manual for details. That tells you that it's...
But they don't list that. It doesn't come with a battery.
Does it have a little download? Go to the top and see if there's like documentation.
No, there's nothing, dude. He didn't even fucking tell you what the battery is. You have to go to his Facebook group and then scroll down for 10 minutes and you'll find a post where he links a battery and a charger he recommends. But like, I wasn't even in the Facebook group. I had to go join to go find that info because I'm like, are my batteries going to work? The ones I have? Turns out they probably will. So I'm just going to not order the ones because it was like $20 for 2 batteries, the ones he recommended.
It is always good. I know with same with flashlights, is to get a couple of matched cells right off the bat if you're going to keep them in your little pine things for one light, and then do the same thing for the other light so you're not mixing them out.
Yeah, I mean, I usually just buy a bunch of the batteries for each light. But again, I'm not sure I'm going to keep this one. And I looked it up. It takes flat tops. And the only difference I could see between the vape cells I have and what he's recommending is that the keep powers he's recommending, they're unprotected, high drain, just like these. It's max continuous discharge is 10 amps. Where this is 9. So I really don't think that's going to make a difference.
No. It's just yours are 9 and his says 10.
Yeah.
That
Whereas,
means your high beam will be a fraction
right.
less and you won't even notice it.
Whereas on this Reaver, I tried using my vape cells I bought. Those are 3 amp max continuous, and the ones that come with it are 9 or 7 or 9. So it's a pretty big gap. So I think that might be not great to use in there, but it wouldn't damage anything. It would just mean your high is going to be a little bit lower.
Right.
Like this. Like this brightness right here wouldn't be as bright.
Now, if you flipped it the other way, it could short something out.
They have I'm pretty sure all these lights have
chips
protection against that. But so here's just to show you, this is the battery, the vape cell, 3 amp max continuous. And I guess this could be less bright is what we're saying. That high brightness might be a little bit less. It's really hard. Maybe once I have 2 of them, I can really compare. But I found some of those batteries on Amazon. I can't tell if that looks brighter than what I just showed you, but that was the only difference I could find. So I wasn't about to buy. I wasn't going to spend $20 on batteries for a light I might not keep just for 1 amp.
You can sell them with it.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called. Reverse polarity protection. Yeah. There's certain rules with shipping batteries, so I get why he didn't sell it with it, but that's assuming the actual output is as stated on the label, which most of the time it's bots. Not, I guess he means the 9 might put out more than the label is 10, right? But if one's 9 and one's 3, or one's 7 and one's 3, then it's a big enough gap that maybe it would matter. I don't know.
My batteries that I ordered from that photo shop said in fine print they wouldn't ship without a flash, and so I didn't know if I'd get them, but they shipped just in a little envelope. Remember that, Kevin, when I bought them?
Yeah, you got them, right?
Yeah, they came fine.
Yeah, that might be like an international rule or something.
I think it's probably something just to cover the fact that they're not selling batteries, knowing nobody will probably check.
I only trust him. I don't know, man. I've used these vape cell batteries enough that I definitely trust that brand. And it's a brand that a bunch of the custom makers really recommend, so I trust it. Like Okluma uses them, CWF uses them. So I think La Lima was recommending those. So depending on if it's button top or flat top, and then the different sizes they tend to recommend. Usually I see either Vape Cell or eFest. Those are the 2 that I see recommended.
Tell you what else I ordered that you probably won't be interested in. Are you familiar with those little Boker A1 fixed blades that are the reverse Tantos? Real small.
The what?
A Boker AK1.
No, I don't follow Boker at all.
Well, this is a Solage in Germany. It's a Fixie.
Gotcha.
Let me show it to you.
Is
Knives is having a really good sale on stuff that I wouldn't normally look for.
Is Stevie on right now? I want to make sure we don't
No, Stevie's not going live tonight. He posted something that,
because I made sure I asked him the other day.
he said snow, roads closed. He posted something just a little while ago.
Oh, all right.
But you
Looks
probably
like
got
they
to
went
get up
live
and
last
kid.
night or something.
Yeah, they were said factioning last night.
Okay.
It's this guy right here.
Okay.
Let me show it to you.
He canceled. Well, hopefully he didn't cancel because of this. But I asked him before I scheduled it because I didn't want to be a dick, and he said it was cool. So, what is this?
It's a little Boker Fixie.
Oh, it looks cool. It's got marbled carbon furbin.
Yeah, and it's got a ulti clip.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, I bought it.
I mean, yeah.
I'm a small Fixie guy though. I mean, that's kind of turned into my jam. And believe it or not, I don't do it for views, but my fixed blade videos get 5 times the views that any other video gets.
Batteries are ranked. The A's stay with the maker. B's and C's get sold down the road and usually rewrapped.
That's exactly right, level on up. And they're probably, 4 companies that make all the batteries that are then branded out?
What maker? What are we talking about?
There are a couple of big, like Samsung's one of them, Sony's one of them, but they wrap. The wrap is the plastic around them where they take the different grades of batteries that they produce and they're all supposed to be the same and they get rewrapped and sold as other manufacturers' batteries. Zakaria, that sounds awesome, dude.
Yeah, I know there's not a lot of battery OEMs. So, yeah, I mean, but there's definitely differences because, I mean, I see a bunch of different, like, voltages and then milliamp hour ratings, the max continuous discharge. Like, there's a lot of different things that are, you know, but I'm sure they're all made by a select few, you know what I mean?
Have you
Like,
seen this?
like every time you buy a flashlight, it comes with a battery with that company's name on it. You know what I mean? Because they get them wrapped with their sticker or whatever.
Absolutely.
But I'm not sure if companies that actually sell batteries, like Vape Cell or eFest, if those are the same, or if they're actually manufacturing them or something.
They could,
or maybe they're having them manufactured by.
They are. It's kind of like private labeling. Like, you know, there are a bunch of food companies that private for a lot. I don't think it's easy to set up a factory to make batteries.
Yeah. LG, Sony, Samsung, and maybe Panasonic. It's just heat shrink. Yeah, the labels. C ratings
Josh
are
Worth
not
is
to be
wanting to
trusted.
buy your
They're never
F3.
accurate. What does C ratings mean? Like, how do you're saying every battery has a rating? Is it like on the battery?
I think it's like the grade.
Yeah.
You might want to highlight Josh Worth's comment. He's wanting to buy your F3.
Where would you find that? It's an F2.
Oh.
But what did he say?
Lefty, if you want to buy that non-memory focus F3, I'll buy yours.
F2. This one. I mean, I could be convinced for sure.
Urban Supply did give me my discount after the fact.
He is amps. Focus. I wish he would have titanium because then I would just buy that. You know what I mean? I saw titanium at somebody's website, but the problem is they're going to have memory for sure. I just don't like memory. And I forget who it was that said you should get the distressed or whatever. I've had this. I mean, I carried it for a couple weeks straight, and it has no scratches or anything on it. So I think it's fine to not do distressed. You know what I mean? F2.
Just pre-beat up.
What?
It's just kind of bunged up.
No, the F3 is the stumpy guy. Which one do you like? I'll show you which one I have. I have the black. Nope, this one. I have this one. It has the grip kind of thing here. and then it gets thinner in the middle, and then it gets thicker again at the end. The F3 has these rings with knurling, and it stays thick throughout the whole body, which is fine. Honestly, if that's what you could get or that's what you prefer, it's perfectly fine. I like the look and feel of the F2 a little better because you get that little bit of thinness there. You know what I mean? I don't know which one I would get though. There's blood orange. Like I don't know if I need a color though, you know?
I kind of like that one down to the right of the blood orange. I couldn't tell if that was blue or
The
teal.
raw aluminum is enticing. Just like stonewashed aluminum. That could be sick. No memory. And then I would be, I don't know. I guess I would stick with 4,000 because it's the only light I have that low, you know? Not that it is low or anything, but such a good light.
I've researched that Samsung versus that Nokia chip and see what the main differences are. I don't know enough about them.
Let me add to cart. You can get a charger for $10 with your order. I mean, that's pretty impressive. So this one's memory. I would delete.
And if anybody buys a flashlight and sends me an email, I've got a charger I can send you.
$124. How come it's more? Is the 4,000K more somehow? Look, it's 178. Why
As
is it?
opposed to,
It's $3 more for memory or something?
well, it makes sense because it has to be programmed.
Nokia chip? What are you talking about? Nichia. I don't know what he's talking about. I vote for a Divo flashlight. Send me my 10. Thanks, Ed. Channel member for 3 months, baby. I do want to do a flashlight, but I'm trying to learn more first. I don't want to be the guy who just like, oh, I like flashlights. Let me make one. You know, like I want to know stuff first. Like I didn't even know what CRI was really till tonight.
Wow, I almost just bought the gunmetal blue again in F3. I think that's the one I've got.
Josh, did you want it or not? I want to make sure he actually wants it. It's Nichia, bro. That's what I just said. Who said Nokia? Oh, did you? Javon called it. Well, he's just messing around.
No, I'm getting another one.
Get Mayor so involved in our mouth. Well, maybe we should just make one order since it's coming from Canada. Well, that doesn't make. Is it? What's the shipping? Because I bet you. Look at that. Taxes, shipping, and discounts at payout or at checkout. Hold on.
Let's see.
Let me unshare this so I can go to shop pay checkout and see how much it is. Let's see, 124. That's $12 for shipping. That's not bad. So it's 137 out the door. That's fucking amazing. It really is.
I'm getting it.
I'm just gonna buy it and then I'll so what did I get? No memory. Man, I'm kind of debating.
Why are you getting no memory? I don't get that.
Because I want it to start on low. I'm wondering if I should bump it up to 5,000K though. Going against my own thinking here. You know?
I'm going back and seeing what it looks like. 129.50 versus.
I like the 4,000. I wish he had a 4,500. You know?
They're exactly the same price. I guess I'll go 4,000. I don't know the difference. You say it's lighter?
You can. I'll show you here. Hang on. Because you should know. All right. So. Oh, sorry. That's the volume. I got to dim the screen too. All right. So for reference, This is 4,000. All right.
Yep.
This is 5,000.
5,000 looks a lot more bright.
5,000 is a whiter, cooler light. And well, all right, you also got to know that this is 900 lumens. And what I showed you before is, I don't know what this peanut pumps out, but it's probably like 1,200 or something. So this is it on medium. This is high.
Do medium on the peanut and high on the.
And then this is probably my favorite. This is 4,500. It's right in the middle. It's the Okluma. That's as bright as it gets, too. So that's 45.
All right, I'm gonna go.
This is 4,000. And then this is 5,000.
Let's see what it says.
Think of it like your studio lights. They're probably like 5,000. Standard studio lights. Standard daylight bulb is probably around there.
Oh, it's just like my light ring when I raise it up and raise it down.
That's exactly what it is. It's the temperature.
I got you.
So what do you like, you know?
I'm going to go the 4,000 just to break it up.
I think that's what I would do too, just because I want it to be different.
But it looks like this uses a different battery. 14.5, I might as well get some batteries.
No, it's a 14,500 keep power. It's whatever. I sent you the link to the battery before.
Yep, I got it.
It should be the same one. Jesus Christ, just get 5,000. Yes, 5,000 is closer to daylight. Most noobs like cooler, whiter light, especially for outdoor. See, when I was outdoor watering the plants and shit, I really enjoyed the Focus Works because it was that warmer light.
You have a coupon code for these guys? Lefty 10?
Yeah, that's happy haptics. That's true, but it's also not true. If you take 4,000 and a 5,000, you put them both at 1,000 lumens, that 5,000 is gonna look brighter. It's not technically brighter, but it's gonna look brighter because it's a whiter, cooler light. It's just brighter. So science, yes. Real life, no. If that makes sense. What?
No, I was just saying, do you have a code?
No, I don't have anything for Focus Works. No. Where'd
Okay.
Josh Worth go? Did he confirm yet? Or am I just gonna fucking buy this light?
I'm buying it. 928.
I can't tell if he's saying he wants this stumpy ass one. Oh, I thought the F2 was the stumpy guy. He's talking about this. I think he's talking about the peanut. He probably wants to buy the peanut. That's probably what he's talking about. All right, well then I need to be careful here. Although I think Kyle Coonley wanted it too, didn't he? But you could literally just go buy the one you want. You know what I mean?
Come on, damn it.
Do the deal. No, dude, it's fine. You thought it was this one, right?
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Josh.
Okay, my bad. I'm on another
I'm not
page.
gonna make him buy a light that he doesn't actually want. I didn't buy it yet, so it's not a big deal. I'm thinking about just buying it anyway because it's only $130. But then I'm thinking, how much am I gonna use it? Like, I might wait till he has the titanium one and then just buy that.
Well, I bought it.
Even though it's gonna get hotter probably.
And I bought a battery.
That's the only thing I worry about is that's the same thing though, dude. It looks brighter. I mean, we're saying the same thing. Like I said, science-wise, yes, it's not brighter, but it looks brighter. So I don't know what you want me to say. It is brighter. It looks brighter.
So now I got 2 lights plus about 20. I need to sell some shit.
I mean, I don't want the stumpy one. Now I'm so fucking confused, dude. You just said you thought it was the stumpy one.
He thought it was a peanut.
Do you want this light? This is the light that you would be buying. This one right here. All right. This black light right here would be the one. Just to make it easy. I just needed some heated debate. Yeah, of course. This live is all jacked to fuck up. Have you ever seen one of my lives? If you've ever seen Off the Edge, you would know that this is how they all go. We sit here and debate what we're going to buy.
Such a bad influence.
I don't know.
He always Luke
I like
when
the
you need
raw
him.
look. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, all the ones I have the raw look.
I got the distressed blue. The distressed blue gray.
He says, fuck this chat shit. Sell me the one you have. Where's Luke when you need him?
Pook Diesel. Yeah, Josh is in.
Sounds like it. I don't know. What should I? He's gonna need a battery though.
I bought a battery with mine. It was $157.
They don't come with battery. Oh, I can't ship. I don't think I can ship the batteries to Australia. So he's gonna have to get his own battery.
He can grab that at a vape shop up there, though.
All right, I did it. I got F2 aluminum, no memory, 4000K, baby. 137. That's not, dude. That's so dumb for a custom flashlight.
That's a great price. I mean, that's Olight pricing. Trigger pulled, Marco.
I lose my. Why would I lose that? I reached out to them and was like, "Hey, I'm trying to like review every flashlight now. Send me some shit." So we'll see. 9-ounce 2-sun flashlight. They have a flashlight.
Dude, they've got, if you go to White Mountain Eyes, they've got some really cool looking China-made flashlights for like $50.
A battery shop? Okay. But yeah, the one he recommends is a specific one. It's a protected battery. That's the difference. Oh, I think that's why a regular battery didn't work well in here. I think I tried it. Like I tried the Okluma battery, but because it's a flat top and it's unprotected, look at this. Not only is it a flat top, it's unprotected. So when you have a protected battery, it has an extra chip down here. And then, I don't know if you can see the difference, but this is like gold. Because there's a chip at the bottom. And that's what protects it. And I guess it has lower voltages, like not voltages, lower amps or something. Like, you know how we were talking about that max continuous discharge being 10 or whatever? I think standard for these is like 3. Yeah, see, look, 3 amp. Well, the ones that are protected, I think they're much lower because of that. I'm not sure exactly. This one's made in Japan, actually. So I'm not sure if this would work in here well. One, because it's way shorter, but that spring might help us in that case. We'll see. Yeah, there's no rattle. Seems to work just fine. But I guess because it's unprotected, it would have more, so it would be fine. It'd be the other way around, I guess. If you put a protected battery into one that normally takes unprotected, it's probably bad.
Hey Brett, it's $129.50 on sale on FocusWorks sites right now.
You mean a voltage regulator? No, I don't know. You tell me what protected means. Anyway, Josh, whenever I send you the package of stuff, I'll include that. So you would just pay me $137.31, even though I paid more than that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll just charge you what I paid for this one. I think that's what you were thinking too, so that works for me. Yeah, we'll get a Divo flashlight eventually. I gotta figure it out. I kind of want to do the same thing we're trying with the growler and see if I can find somebody here to machine it or do some of it. I don't know. Versus China. Some people are working with Raylight. I know a couple of people working with Raylight, but I don't know why I care because we have knives made in China, but somehow with flashlights I have a different mentality. I don't know why. Not that
you need to
I have a lot of I work with Olight, but I don't know.
But you need to dig in and find out what type of little computer thing or chip you want to integrate in it. I mean, that's a lot of what the customization comes into, putting together the components, not just finding the cylinder. I think there are other things that make a good light.
99% of flashlights use protected batteries. They're a little taller than what they are. Yeah, that's 99% of production flashlights. Most of the custom ones I have, unprotected. I've even had people tell me, make sure you get unprotected because with the Peanut, he told me that because if you don't get enough juice. You'll get really low output. That's what it means.
Experience precision. When you put it in your cart, it knocks over $50 off.
Amp draw. See, there you go.
So look at one and then drop it in your cart, and then look in your cart, and it'll have the discounted price.
Yeah, it adds the discounted checkout. It's kind of dumb because you don't know, but it adds it at checkout. Just hit the checkout button, and you'll see it right away. Man, I should be getting credit for all these fucking flash.
Dude, you should at least be getting the traffic notification.
For the aluminum one? He only has aluminum right now anyway.
Yeah, those are the ones that come in, I think, at 138. It
says 185. Yep. Just put it in the cart. Oh, Josh sent me the money already. You shorted me $731, you bastard.
Titanium's 135?
No, titanium's 300. He's probably looking at raw aluminum.
Junior Miz.
The titanium one is not 135. It's raw aluminum. It kind of looks like titanium. Is my guess, is what he's talking about. If you go I mean, I could be wrong, but if you go here, you go to flashlights. This kind of looks like titanium, right? If you were just scrolling through pictures, I'd probably be like, yeah, it's titanium. But you can see down here, titanium, $300.
Put it in cart, see what it says.
It's sold out.
No.
I would have bought it if it was in stock. He has the Argus for $400.
That's funky looking.
Yeah, I feel like this thing kind of tanked. It was a collaboration with D-Rocket. I remember seeing it at Blade Show a couple years ago, but never seen anybody with one. I think it's a twisty.
Yeah, that kind of kills it for me.
I mean, it's kind of cool. I just don't really see the point.
See if you add it to the cart, if it drops the price, just out of curiosity.
I mean, I'm sure it does because it's got to be sitting on the shelves. Oh,
Nope.
no. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe they're more popular, but I don't think so. 5,000K. It has a 12S IDD driver, low, medium, high with memory and 30-second turbo timer. Stainless steel pocket clip, runs a 14,500. That's interesting. He'd be a good guy to talk to about. I know he did a collab with Jim Skelton at one point. This flashlight is Jim Skelton's design right here, the Cylon. They did this collaboration.
Does it have different guts?
It's an
It looks like it has a lot more light.
18650. Nope, custom Dragon driver. So red, blue, green, or orange, amber secondaries. Do you choose? Yep, you choose. So it's the same Dragon driver as the Reaver, basically.
So
They say it's custom, so maybe it's a little different, but it's got the same programming, I'm sure. Yeah, I kind of want to check one out. They're just really expensive.
They really are.
It's got a lot of, I mean, look at the milling. It's just a lot of design work on it. And then Jim's getting paid, you know.
Well, you got to look at it like jewelry.
Yeah.
It's a McNeese 3.5 Mac 2 Junior Miz, and it is an absolute. I put skiffs in it, and it's probably one of the smoothest knives I've got.
It's got to have skiffs in it. What makes them so expensive? It's the machining, man. I mean, if you don't appreciate it, that's fine, but you can't argue that this thing doesn't have an ass ton of. I mean, look at all the milling on there. The clip, like it's just a uber designed light, just like the Arius. And it's made
like
in
a
Canada
lightsaber.
in a machine shop. It's not made in China or anything. It's a custom thing. I have no question about the price. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't want to pay it. You know? It is a bigger light too. It's an 18650. Look at all that tritium.
Junior Miz, I'm interested in the 3-inch too. That's a great size.
I wonder if it tail stands. That would suck if it didn't tail stand.
Does it come with tritium, or are those just little?
I'm guessing you gotta pay for the tritium. Yeah, see, like they even mentioned the milling. No detail left out. And it's just, you can see, I mean, if you think about it, tritium slots and there's a star. We no longer have a tritium supplier. There you go, yeah. But like, look at it. He mentions the milling, and this guy is selling this for $975.
It's deeply milled.
And then he also has this that's sold for $185. So he's obviously not ripping people off. You know, he's selling it for what he has to have it make sense, right?
And the complexity between the two are night and
And
day.
these are titanium, by the way. Like the Cylons are what I was looking at. It's titanium. Copper 750. It's a little less. I don't know if they have aluminum ones.
I wouldn't take a copper one for free.
I mean, here's one of his own designs, I guess. The Eric's. That one's $775 in titanium. So maybe Jim's getting that extra $120 or whatever. I don't know.
Hey,
I do just think it has a lot of milling in it. I'd love to check one out. I need to hit up Jim and be like, hey, man, send me one of your. He's got to have one laying around. Handmade. They're made on a CNC machine. It's like an Oz Roosevelt or a Koenig Arias. Just look at it that way. Same exact thing. Or a Grimsmo. There you go. It's made in Canada. Grimsmo. Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. You look at it and you go, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying $185 for a flashlight. And that's fine. But that's what everybody that you know says about knives. Like every person you know in the real world that you tell them about your $150, $200 knife, they're like, what? And go to Walmart for $5.
And that's
The
another
same thing.
thing. If you slip into these rabbit holes,
Yeah.
for some reason you increase from an Olight or an Archer to an Olight to a, you name it, and then it just goes. It's just kind of like knives.
It happens to the best of us, guys. I go down these rabbit holes all the time. Fucking fidgets I was spending. Can't believe I bought fidgets that were like $300.
Fidget boys blow me away. That was the best recommendation I've gotten.
Yeah, Fidget Boy's solid. Fidget Boy's solid. But yeah, flashlights are fucking expensive. Like, oh God, I don't know how much I have in the flashlights now. It's like $1,300 just in the Reaver. $400 in the La Lima, another $400 in that La Lima.
But like a good knife, you can flip it and maybe not get all your money back, but you're not going to lose all of it.
$579, close to $500 on the Okluma. Shit just adds up. Yeah, I mean, you're probably not gonna get the same secondary return on lights. Maybe I know some of them you will. Some of them, it's like fidgets.
You're not going to take a bath. And the way I look at it, and I
smaller
thought
world,
break it down on a $3,000 knife. If you reduce it to the amount you're paying for the use of that knife for a day over a year, and then you lose 200 selling it, you still had like what, 50 cents a day to carry it?
Yeah. Yeah, you probably get, I always look at it like a rental fee. Usually you lose like $50 if you move quick enough,
Unless you never sell them.
If you wait 6 months and then try to sell it, you're always going to lose more because you waited too long. You got to strike while the iron's hot.
And the market's definitely down. The way I can tell,
that'd be cool.
Is Hinderers stay in stock. There's still Hinderers in stock at USA Blades, XM18s.
Yep, exactly. I mean, it's logical to a point where I can logically see the value of the flashlight and like compared to knives. I have no problem shifting that and going, okay, I've spent this much on a CNC machined knife. Why wouldn't I spend the same amount on a CNC machined flashlight? They're honestly a little cheaper. And that same thing with fidgets and shit. Like, it's all the same if you can see it. Like, but some people are like, well, I don't use these or I don't care about these. So why would I, like, it's not worth it. It's like, no, it's not worth it to you. It doesn't mean it's not worth the price.
There's a whole community into coins. I mean, there's just so many different things that EDC consists of.
Yeah, I don't know about that whole daily thing. I just look at it like a rental fee when I buy shit. You lose $50 on a knife, fine, and the ones that you're gonna sell for like $50, $75, like even $100 mostly, they're not even worth selling.
I give those away.
Yeah. But speaking of knives, I did get some stuff in this week. I got in the Triad from Kituo. This is a button lock design from Felix Daneshwara, I believe is how you say it. He did that collab design called the Griffin that I reviewed a couple months ago. This is a button lock, which I've stated earlier, I hate spring locks, and this is no exception because it has the button here, and left-handed, I just can't get away from the button. So no matter what I do, the detent is just dog shit because I can't get off the button. If you're right-handed, you're not on the button, and it's like more of a normal feel. It actually has a little bit of a spring. The flipper works great. It's weird. Thumb stud's great, but the hole just doesn't work well for me left-handed. But it's cool design. I think this is on sale too. I think it's like $215 right now on Katuo's website. I think it's M390. But it's another one of those where I don't know why companies do this. They stonewash the knife and they stonewash the jimping and make it like useless.
Because it's not sharp.
Yeah, companies do that all the time. He also sent me this one. It's a Katuo called the Illusion. This thing's wild looking.
Is that a hole in the handle, or does that do anything?
It's a hole on one side, and then the frame lock on the other has a triangle on it. Wild, right?
It is
really
wild.
good action. All right, I gotta get off the left-handed problems. You can flick it. There you go.
It's a good looking knife. I like the blade. It looks unique.
Yeah, it works really well. I like it.
It's got a little recurve. That kind of freaks me out.
And then TACCOM sent me this Chimera. I think Casey named it. Spear point, double-edged dagger blade, best tech made, 154 cm.
Why did I think when I first got in the knife community that automatics couldn't be imported? That they had to be made here?
They can't be shipped fully assembled.
Gotcha.
So they have to ship the parts, I guess, to these guys, and they put them together. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Blade HQ has like a whole fucking warehouse of people putting together donut warriors and shit.
TrueWear, I've heard about that problem, and if it's just rattling where the stop pin is, you can take a little Loctite and get your stop pin kind of sealed in there, and that supposedly takes out the rattle.
So I've had a few knives like that. You just use Loctite. So take the knife apart, drop a dot of Loctite on each side on the scales where the hole is for the pin, and then you just put it back together. That Loctite will cure, and you'll have no rattle at all. Otherwise, you could put something else in there but Loctite seems to work the best. I also got in the Jetstream.
How do you like that? I saw it on a channel today, and it made me interested in it. It's
Really good, man. It's definitely Casey's best model. The D10's money on this one. I mean, it's got that really hidden flipper tab that works.
Is it pair 2 sized or is it smaller?
I mean, it's definitely not a pair 2. It's a different knife. Look.
I mean, slot length. I'm trying to figure out.
I hate the pair 2. How about the Buzz?
Yeah, put it up next to the Buzz.
A little bit bigger. It's going to be a 3.5-inch blade. So pretty comparable, but definitely bigger.
I got you.
Has very cool milling lines. Great lock bar access. I mean, the action is just phenomenal. It's really good.
How's it cut with that blade kind of tipping up?
Damn, you guys are buying up all the TSPROFs. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for using that link. Yeah, the milling's cool. What were you going to say?
Me? I was like, how's the blade? Do you notice any weirdness in the cutting because it's angled up a little bit or not at all?
I don't know. I've never cut with this one. I might have opened something, but I've had it for a couple of days. I haven't used it. I do find that upswept thing a little bit odd. That's my one gripe with the knife. It aesthetically looks off to me.
Yeah, it
But
looks just a little crooked, but I
and
know
it
it's
does
not.
that. Yeah. It throws me off too. But that's the only gripe I have. It's super comfortable. I don't think it would mess you up cutting though. It's not that drastic. I mean, and you're right up on the edge.
Right. And I hear it's real thin.
But I'm not gonna lie. I definitely haven't used it. The tip is right in line with the pivot, looks like. If I take a ruler, put it, let me just do it myself and see. Well, I guess it's right at the top of the pivot. So if you drew a line from the top curve of the pivot and went out, that's where it would line up. Hard for me to buy an EDC knife that has a tip over the pivot. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, sure. But I mean, it's not like a clip point or anything. I mean, it's right there. You're basically look at it like a spear point. That's how I would look at it, but maybe a little bit higher. It's fucking amazing, to be honest. For 100, what are they? $140. I mean, look at that, dude. Like the action. This is out of the box. I mean, I did nothing. I flipped the clip. That was it.
And it's got milling on it too, right? Micro milling.
Yeah, it's hard to show you because the camera is like 1080p on StreamYard. I wonder if I blast it with the flashlight. Does red show milling? Yeah,
I can see it.
See it? You can see it on the edge of the light, right?
Yep.
Like over here, you can see it. Yeah,
and I like the way he put that tab in where the reversible flip is.
It's really well done. And then the tab has the milling.
Awesome, Michael. I'm glad you like it, buddy.
And the fact that the clip is fully satin too is really cool. Usually you don't see that. But yeah, I mean, I could sit here and flick this thing all day. Like it's his best knife far and away, in my opinion. And I love the microburst, but I mean, it has a hole, versus a stud.
Right.
And like the pinion had a hole, but it was the blade to handle ratio on that one was my only gripe. I mean, I think it was like my budget knife of the year that year, but I mean, this one has much better blade to handle, just really good action. I mean, it's been really hard between that knife, the Riv, and having the mid X in, juggling what's in my pocket. So apparently on these mid X's, they went with a steel liner lock bar this time versus the titanium they did last time, which would be good. Yeah. Smart. Because last time I kept getting a lock stick. I haven't put the Jetstream down since it came in. Nice. Mid-X is awesome. Yeah. Well, you should have bought one, man. I shared the story as soon as they posted it. I didn't know they were coming. And then all of a sudden, it was like Monday, they were like, bang, available. And I think Ev sent me a link and I was like, fuck, jumped over there. It was literally an insta buy. Like it was one of those where I didn't even stop to think how much money it was. I just was like, which one do I want? And then I bought it instantly. No questions. I mean, I can't remember the last time I felt like that about a knife. I just haven't been buying knives as much lately. So it was nice to get that little rush, Yeah,
the last one I was after was the Alley P, and I missed the drop and rushed to their site, and they still had the one variation with the satin blade.
How happy are you with that?
I love it. A lot of people say it's too small. My buddy A to Z bought one with my Carta, And his is, I've always loved wearing knives, and I've always loved the Alley P, but it's a small knife, right?
Yeah. I've just heard some QC stuff and some people complaining about materials with the price and everything.
Mine's perfect. I mean, it's just basically a production knife of his knife, so maybe he was looking more.
You just got a $1,700 spare. Yeah, but I paid for that like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago. I paid for it a while ago. Like I think I paid 1,000 or 700 or 1,000, and then like 3 months later I paid the other 700, and then he had to remake the blade. So it took an extra like 3 months after I paid. So to me, this knife just like showed up. It was kind of free.
You'd forgotten about it?
I mean, yeah, it was one of those where it was like, it actually was kind of nice because it takes that edge off a little bit to where, you know, you just spent all that money and you're like, I don't know if I should keep it because it's just so much money. The knife is fucking amazing, dude. But I didn't have that with this because I basically already paid it and like I wasn't really worried about the money anymore.
You think you'll keep it?
I know that's dumb, but what?
You think you'll keep that one?
I mean, what is keep?
Well, I mean, do you enjoy it?
I fucking love it. Yeah.
But something will come along and probably.
No, I just mean like the longest tenured knife in my collection is this Burger Urban. And I mean, I might have some stuff in the like case that I never pull out. I'm sure I do. But like knife that I legitimately will carry once in a blue moon, have out in my case all the time. This is the oldest one, and it's like, I don't know, how long have I had this? Maybe it might be creeping up on 2 years on this one, 1.5 years.
When you sold your Evo, I knew there was no connection you had.
There you go. That's a great example. And I'd only had that one since early 21 or end of 20.
Had your favorite carbon fiber?
So when you say keep it, you know, like, yeah, I plan to keep this, but that doesn't mean it's going to be here forever.
Right.
You know, I just, you know, I have a weird thing with that where I'm able to separate myself. This one's hard though. This one's harder to separate from for me. Because I don't know. I do have a connection with this one. I fucking love it. It's really, really good. He did a great job on it. And it was a great experience and all that kind of shit. So that helps. And it's my only handmade custom. So that makes a difference. You know, if I had like 12 different ones, you know, and I just always wanted a strict custom.
That's just beautiful.
So the fact that I have one lefty, you know, I mean, look at the rock pattern on the blade. He got
just those custom hand done touches.
Look at it on the spine, dude, all the way down to the tip. And then you have the bark texture on the handles, but look at the lock bar here. He got the bark pattern inside the lock bar, like in there. I don't know if you can see it.
So it's barked all the way around it.
But like, I mean, I don't know. It's just amazing. It's fucking awesome.
That's what it's about. What's
all
up,
the materials? Palmer? Yeah, I picked the fat carbon. I didn't really have options on the blade. I mean, it was Magna Cut and like some weird Damasteels that I'm not into, or Damascuses or whatever. I guess I could have asked for something else. I didn't. Magna Cut's fine. It's like 63 or 64. And then I wanted the Zircuti accents. And then we just kind of went from there. I wanted that theme, that black and gray theme. And I wanted a belt satin. And then he was like, oh, I could do this and that. And he had some great ideas. So, yeah. This is a true custom knife. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you dictated what you wanted until y'all bounced ideas back and forth and came up with something unique.
It's too bad your Strix doesn't have the ting. I
Hey,
was
kid,
talking about why some it does. It doesn't have like a factor ting, but it gives a ring off. Not every time, but it does it for sure. It's the hollow grind, and then you mix that with I don't know other stuff. I don't know what it is, but. Yeah, it's just fucking slick. There, it tinged right there.
it is absolutely badass.
Yeah. I like it a whole lot. So, yeah. Oh, I got this cool Get Good screwdriver set. It's called the Bleeding Unicorn.
Those are the best drivers.
It's just the coolest, you know?
And they're not that high for what they are.
Nah. And I've tested all different types of bearings in these, and I gotta say, the stock ones are the best. If you just want it to spin and be smooth and whatnot. If you want it to be loud and shit, then yeah, you could put ceramic in it. But honestly, these are the best. They're just stock shielded bearings. Look at that. The whole thing is fucking spinning right now. It's fucking amazing.
So well packaged too. It's just a
Yeah. The certificate of legitness is awesome.
yeah, I like that.
If you were able to get another custom, what would you get? I don't think I want another one, to be honest. It's just the whole process, like they're expensive, and then you just have to like the thing with customs is they're not perfect. Like they're handmade knives. Like this is as close as it's gonna fucking get. And he crushed it. But like a production knife just has those really fine details that you get from a CNC machine, you know? And they're cheaper, and it's just like I don't know. Like this was the one knife that like I had always wanted a custom ever since I handled one at Blade Show like in 21.
What's up, BC?
What?
I was just saying hey to Gerbs.
So like I don't really have another one on the hit list. This was it. And I had the chance, so I jumped on it, but I don't think I would, you know, really try that. I don't know. I'm sure that'll change. Something will come along or somebody or whatever. Tough Knives makes incredible customs. I had one of those. Jeff's a great dude. He's local here, actually. And he makes incredible customs. If anybody's looking for a custom, that's one I would highly recommend. What's up, Derps? I was thinking maybe we wrap it up.
It's up to you, brother. You done made Lord Needham a happy man.
Yeah. I held the meads. Did I get any other stuff in? I got a bunch of stuff in from Troy. I don't know if I showed it, but this slip for my little bro. I got Jacob. I bought the last slip for the Reichta. So I got
Mine's supposed to be here Monday.
Oh, you ordered one on the live last week, right?
Yeah.
That was like a week ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it got misshipped. It got jacked up in Virginia.
Too, yeah. Yeah, this thing seems to work pretty damn well for a fucking metal beard comb.
Nick, the purple nurple nip is great, and if you put skiffs in it, you don't need to. But it's the most dialed one I've got.
Bang. Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
Big Red's
filed
on
what?
at midnight.
What?
Ed was just asking if Big Red was on tonight, and SKL is on at midnight.
It is midnight. Oh, you're midnight.
My midnight.
I got that. I think I showed this concept Fenrir. This is another Sparrow. This thing is fucking grown on me. I love this thing.
I love the way your unboxings come out 2 weeks after you've been playing with the knife. I watched that today.
Oh yeah.
You unboxed that and the slips and your wallet.
Yeah, I've had these for a while now. That G10 really grew on me. The wallet, dude, this thing is fucking amazing. It's breaking in beautifully.
I like them thin like that because all I carry is most 2 credit cards.
Right, exactly.
And a
cards.
license.
And then I got one for the Hedgehog.
Terrence.
And I've been rocking this one for the Denka, which looks sick, dude. Their slip, it's like $20 or something. This is stupid.
I'll tell you what I ordered for my Boker AK2 or whatever it's called. I ordered a Oak City leather slip for it. You know, like the ones that we've got for our J capes or our J cows. Not our J cows, our chickadees. Those little Oak City.
Oh yeah.
So I ordered one of those for the Boker. They make it for it too.
$16 for the slip, but sold out. Oh, they're sold out? Yeah, also their knife case. Fucking $60 for that knife case. It's insane. I bought one. They sent me one. I bought the other one. What's the name of the wallet? It's from Northwoods Leatherworks from Troy. Troy over at Northwoods Leatherworks Co. You got to email him, Northwoodsleatherworksco at gmail.com. But his books are closed, I think, currently. He's opening them soon, I think. Any suggestions? Well, check out TSPROF. They, I guess they're sponsoring the live tonight. They gave me one to give away. That's what that was. But
they're great systems.
Yeah, Javon could speak on it better than I can. I was just giving one away.
There's some deals on Amazon for them too, through Gritomatic.
Knife case. Thanks for that. It's a beauty. Just took it on vacation. Hell yeah, dude. Do you think that the Relative is the best EMP knife, or is it one of their other models? Yeah, I'd say the Relative is probably the best.
That's my personal favorite.
That would be the one I would point to.
I also like the Ronin a lot, but it's a totally different vibe.
Check out the TSPROF Pioneer. That's what I guess I could show it.
And Gerbs, if you go to a website called Gritomatic, Gritomatic, they carry a lot of the top sharpeners.
There's a link in the description, Gerbs, for TSPROF. They have a Black Friday sale up to 70% off right now. And they're known to be one of the best sharpening companies out there. Would you agree, Javon?
I would.
I think right now people were saying it's like $250 for that Pioneer that I gave away on their Black Friday sale. Again, the link is in the description. I'll show you. $284.
There's one for $223
and everything. Oh, $223 for this one. I don't know the difference here. Oh, steel stand. I guess I don't know if you'd want the steel stand.
I think that other one comes with a clamp.
What?
Doesn't it have a clamp? Maybe
they both have this clamp. There, you can see it's everything but the steel stand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could get it for $223. That's pretty good, I guess. I would say. But yeah.
Yeah, they're fantastic sharpeners.
I'll throw the link back in if you want to look at it.
drink water. You don't want Kevin to sharpen your knives before he sends them off. Trust me.
I think he's talking about because he bought something off me the other day. Oh, sharpen my knives. What knives? I haven't even set that thing up, dude. You saw the video. I took parts out of the box, put them right back in because I wasn't going to pretend to use it. All right. Yeah, let's wrap it up. I want to grab a snack and go to bed.
All right, brother. I enjoyed it. I appreciate you inviting me on for the giveaway.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate you coming on as always. It's always a blast doing Off the Edge. And apparently we're flashlight geeks now. I got you.
Yeah, I'm now too deep.
Well, you got the same one though, twice. You gotta expand your range a little bit.
A baby step, dude. I went through
Yeah.
Savinis, then Kaisers, then I just jumped the shark.
Yeah.
Dude, I learned so much in the last 4 days.
Lima. I think La Lima is a great company for here, actually, before we go, I'll pull it up. Because they have every size and they have like cool designs where usually with this stuff that I've found, like one, a lot of them are not available. Like they make enough of these that they're available. 2, you can't find the size you want. And 3, usually the design is ugly as fuck, right? But with La Lima, you know, they have stuff usually in stock or you can find it at one of their dealers. So they have the Hoku, which is their 10-440 size, the small one right here. Little guy, probably got like 600-700 lumens on high, 10-440 battery, fantastic light. Video's coming out tomorrow on this, and I show how to program it, easy peasy. Then they have an ass ton of 14500 and 18350 size lights. So they have the Shredder Slim, they have the Mellini Slim, they have the Diamond Slim, the Ion Slim is what I have.
I like that look. And
they have the Todai Slim. Those are all 14500 lights. They're basically all the same dimensions, you know, 0.85 or something at the thickest part. But they get thin, man. They get like Okluma thin, maybe even thinner in the middle. If you get the Ion or the Diamond, looks like those are really similar designs, just different patterns, you know?
Are Lumas American or are they made overseas?
Yeah. No, these are made by 2 guys. So, fuck is his name? Is it Jeff Dawson? Or what did I say his name was earlier? God damn it, Kev.
I think it was at the top of the page. I think you're right, Jeff Dawson.
Was it? It's just Dawson. Joshua, damn it. Sorry. His name is Joshua Dawson. So he does all the CNC work. All right. He's in Missouri, I think, or Mississippi. He does all the CNC machining, basically, and finishing, I think. And then Mitch Lum is in like Portland or Oregon, which is in Oregon, dumbass. He does the electronics, so he like fits all the parts together,
components and stuff together, builds them.
Yeah, and he builds them and he makes the clips, I believe. And then between the 2 of them, they make the lights. So it's USA made, 100%. Obviously, they use some imported parts like the drivers or emitters or whatever.
And stuff like that, yeah.
Right. But yeah, they're USA made. And the prices to me are fucking reasonable. Like $295 in aluminum to start with, $285 on the Ion Slim. So the one I have is titanium because I'm a bouger. That's $400, which is not bad in my opinion for that. But you can get aluminum. It's $285. American made. I think that's a fucking deal.
Same driver, same guts, just a different tube.
Right. As what? What do you mean?
As the titanium. So the only difference in the aluminum and the titanium
honestly, in my opinion, in my experience at this point, aluminum is actually better because it dissipates the heat better. So when you're like this, when I get it on high, it gets hot pretty goddamn fast, especially when you're inside and like you're not out in the cold. Like if you're out in the cold, it usually is a little better. But it gets hot pretty fast. Like it'll get to the point where I can't really hold it in like 20 or 30 seconds, maybe less. Like even when I like do stuff to program it, it has to go through turbo sometimes, and that fucker gets hot. But I think a lot of that would be taken care of if I just got aluminum.
Yeah.
And you can program this to do whatever you want. So you can set it so that your high is really
80%.
80%, and then it wouldn't get as hot. They allow you to have full output, where I think a lot of these other guys, they tone it down a little bit. They could hit you with 1500 lumens.
They governor it down for
right.
protection.
Exactly. Like Oklahoma cuts you off at 350. This thing, I'm pretty sure, hits like 1200, and that's why. And then aluminum would be a little bit better, I think. So
give
it's really
some fireworks. He just used your link to get one.
Oh shit. Okay. Hell yeah, baby. What did he pick up?
He didn't say.
Oh, okay. All right.
The Pioneer Jack Crew Air is what I would think is the closest to a side buster.
What's the closest Jack that's... Oh, he has one that is a side buster pattern. It's the Pioneer. Right here. And then I'll finish my La Lima thing. This is the Pioneer Jack. I mean, in my opinion, it is a side buster, basically. Side buster is a term coined by Case.
It's a trademark style that they trademarked back before that was...
This is a side buster. It's a little different, but my only gripe on it is it's a little hard to open, but I suck at nail nicks, and I'm left-handed. So, yes, and aluminum's cheaper. Like, it's better as a light material, and it's cheaper. Maybe not as durable as titanium. That could be your reason, and maybe if you liked a little bit of extra weight or you like the finishing better on titanium. I can't really think of, like, functional reasons that it's better, though. Somebody said Hoku, Clicky, or DC0. I would go DC0 at this point. I used to be all 10-440 size. I think aesthetically, though, the Hoku might be nicer looking. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I love it because it's kind of iconic, the DC0. But if you made me choose one, I would 100% choose the DC0, even though I can't program it, and you can program this. This thing, just the way Jeff dials this thing to just work. Like, if you just want something to throw in a pocket that will work and keep working and you don't have to, like, think about it, I think the Oklahoma is really good for that. You're going to get really good run time because he recommends a really good battery, large battery sizing. It's like 1200 milliamp hours, and he topped you out at 350 lumens. So you're going to be able to use that for a while. And then the new ones at least have these cool glow gasket things or glow things at the front. It's got a really clean light. If you watch my video, you'll see. I did the review today and the review for this tomorrow. So you could watch both tomorrow, and then, not that I compared them really, but I probably did at some point. All right. So back to what I was saying. The programmability too on the ones they have that have that F or H17F driver, it's fucking awesome. It's really fun to program and fuck around with, and I don't know. I really like this Malini light. I just worry about it being too thick because it doesn't really have that thinness like the other ones do. But they have that one, then they have this toe-dye slim. So they have so many cool, I think they all look cool. You know, it just comes down to what you like. And then they have the 18350 size. So these are all the same designs basically, but they're in an 18350 size. So it's kind of like, that's why they call those the slim. So here's the Ion, the one I have, but it's the regular version that's not slim. And it's an 18350. You can get those. Here's aluminum, 325. Like, I kind of want to try one of those. I wonder what it comes with. 18350 triple emitter engine. Do they come with the same driver? Yes. Programmable driver. Oh wait,
Dragon driver.
Dragon driver, or you can choose, I guess, which one. So if you get the Charles Wiggins one, I think you can get the colors. If that makes sense. Powered by a single 18 oh, it's the battery. Hold on, let's see. Brass copper standard. So can you choose a color, or do they not allow? They might not have secondaries on theirs.
See if you got a pull down up at the top.
I thought they did. Oh no, here, look. The Dragon driver uses this, and your choice of red, amber, green, or blue. So you choose. It's like the Reaver, where you get to pick one color.
But you can do it from your chip.
What?
It looks like you can do it from your chip.
No.
Well, where would you select? Where would you select the color?
What?
Where would you select the color if
when
you
you check out in the comments? You put it. It tells you all this. If you read the whole thing, it tells you. Like up here, it says, please select your choice, triple emitter engine page, and your choice of titanium clip, and then so you just go through this. It tells you what to do.
I got you.
So you would check out and you would say, I want, whatever. And then I think you add that to cart, right? Then you go up to, you find the right size. So this one is 14,500. We want here, 18,350 engine. So you pick the one you want, right? You could pick your brightness and you could pick the driver. So right now they only have 4,000K with the H1 7F. But you can get the Dragon driver in red, green, or amber right now. 5,000K. So this is 4,000. So it's all kind of different. So if you want red, you have to go 4,000 right now.
So if you don't buy one of those, will it still work? Is that just for the different colors?
No, you have to pick one of these.
Okay, gotcha.
See how it's $1?
Yeah.
So it's just so you can build your light.
So you can customize it.
Which is cool. Makes it
custom. I agree.
So this is what you would do. You go, all right, I want the and the same thing goes with the thinner ones. But let's say I want the toe dye, right? So I'm going to go, all right, I want toe dye in titanium tumbled. That's all they have. They don't have aluminum right now. Or no, you know what? I want brass tumbled. All right, I'm going to add that to my cart. Then you go back and you find the emitter. You go, okay, so I want that toe dye with a red secondary. And I want 4,000. You're kind of stuck with 4,000K on red. So if you wanted 5,000, you'd have to go green. Or if you want the other driver that has more functionality but no secondary colors, you choose this one. So I would go Dragon red, you add that to cart. Then you go back again, you pick your clip. So now you're going back and you're picking your clip. Flashlight pocket clip. And I guess there's different size ones or whatever. So you make sure you pick one with light. So it's only $1. So I'm going to go short. I want short on this one, right? So I go short.
So now you've got your emitter. You've got your...
Right. Now I've got everything. And then when you check out, you type in, you can even choose which color switch you want. Or it's a cover, boot cover for the switch. So you can put in there glow in the dark. I think there's like blue, red, and black. It's all in when you read through the product description. So you get to choose that too. And then you check out and pay. And then they would build the light to your spec. They literally build it the same day.
So it doesn't take you but a week to get it?
No, it takes, last time I did it, I had a shipping notification like, I don't know, 5. It was literally that night. He's like, hey, I built your light already.
That's sweet, dude.
So he has all the parts there. And he just looks at the order. He's like, all right, he wants the toe dye with this thing and that. And then he just puts it together.
And then
these emitters they're built on these copper things it's called a pill. So he probably just has them all set up. He just picks one off and then he screws it into the head. And then he puts it on the right body, and then he puts the clip you want on there with the switch on there, and then you're good to go. So it's custom to a point, right? You can actually get Cerakote. You could probably ask for custom ano, like if you wanted these lines to be red or something, or not red, but a color you can ano. They would do that. So I don't know. I think it's I think they're doing something really cool. So I'm a big fan of La Lima. I want to try two things. I want to try one of the 14500s in aluminum, and I want to try an 18350 from them. But the other thing I was going to say that I'm starting to now forget. The 14500. So you can get this in the driver I have. So the colored ones you only can get in the triple emitter 18, the bigger lights, the fatter ones, the triple emitters, if you want colors. But if you get the 14500 light, you can choose between two options. You can get this one with that really adjustable, programmable driver, or you can get the dual voltage one, which I think is what G-Ball got, where you can actually put a AA in here. So you could use a 14500 or a AA, but I think you only get low, medium, high with that one. So you have options. You know, you can simplify it and have the ability to back it up and throw a AA in, or you can go for full programmability.
Good point, Ed.
Later, dude. I mean, what's up, dude? My bad. I don't know why my brain said later. I need to go to
Later.
sleep. Man, I'm getting bold. You would be able to see good down that rabbit hole. Kevin has damn fancy flashlights. Yeah, man. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
So we don't have to.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, battery cells are easy. I try to explain that in every video now because I feel like when I didn't know, it was complicated. But once you know that, it's simple.
El Cap Addict, Sniper Wolf's about to lose her channel in court.
Diameter and length. And then the extra 0 at the end is just because it's a circle. It's a cylinder. I can geek out all day about knives, but it's like you're speaking a foreign language when you talk about flashlights. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Palmer? DLC or Cerakote aluminum is still cheaper than titanium, I imagine. Yeah, I think they said it was like, what did they say it was? $40, and then, you know, there's like 4 weeks lead time on Cerakote because they have to send that out.
Crazy Roach, what'd you learn? Hey, Greg.
What's Sniper Wolf up to? Yeah. Anyway.
I'm about to go catch up on all that drama.
Dude.
I might do a video late tonight, kind of updating y'all.
Please don't. I don't want to know.
Did you see the video I just randomly sent you the other day? You didn't even watch any of it, did you?
I just got a Charlie horse. Dude, anytime you send that shit, I ignore it. I'm not clicking on any of that bullshit.
See this Rick Lux guy to see what a queen he is. It's so fucking funny, dude.
Dude,
Lord Needham, Greg.
I think you're secretly, I don't know. I think you're putting makeup on and making weird videos. You know who you reminded me of tonight? Pterodactyl. Have you ever seen his channel?
No. I don't want to though.
I gotta show you. His channel, Terrell Fixes All. I started watching it when I got into tools because he fixes like mowers and shit, which is a whole nother thing. My mower's on the fritz, it won't start. And I replaced the battery today, which is the first time I ever replaced a battery like that, which was kind of cool. I replaced the air filter. I tried a bunch of shit, and then I accidentally broke the fucking throttle handle.
Did you try to drain the gas? Because usually it's just contaminated gas.
Yeah, but I put the gas in like I mean, I just filled it up. I put in seafoam with it so that it would last over the winter. And it's been like a month since I wrote it. Like, it shouldn't be that.
What I have to do to mine, and mine's not a writing, because it settles the shit that's in there, even though I treat it, I guess sediment settles. And so I've got to kind of shake it. And once I get it to start, it blows all that shit out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the fucker to start. But I broke the throttle today. So I ordered that part. It was like $20, but I have no idea how to install that. I'll figure it out. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to learn how to do this shit myself. But anyway, pterodactyl. So he obviously he has this costume basically.
Oh shit.
Guess I'll clean up the back.
Hold on, and they do a skit.
What is going on with this engine that it will not run? I mean, it's got me.
It is great, dude.
Oh, great. It's the chief. It's never good when he calls. Hello, Chief.
Hey, I gotta send the rookie down to you.
What?
Yeah, I know.
A rookie?
Yeah.
I don't have time to be training any rookie.
Sorry, my hands are tied.
I've got serious
That's
lawnmower
pterodactyl.
crimes to investigate.
Sorry, Terrell. It was handed down from above.
Oh, this is coming straight from the top?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I got no choice then, do I?
No, you don't.
Send them over.
Hey, wait, don't you hang up on me.
Hey, cuz!
Oh, great. Gerald Jack. What do you want?
I'm the new rookie. Chief sent me over.
You want me to tase him, detective? Not yet. There'll be plenty of time for that later. We don't have time to go over everything, but we're going on a stakeout.
What? We're going to a steakhouse? Great. I'm hungry.
No, rookie. A stakeout. You got the most important job of all. Hitting up Dunkman's Donuts and getting us plenty of coffee and donuts.
Dunkman's.
We're going to be out there a while. We'll hop to it.
Coffee and donuts at a steakhouse?
They act this shit out for way too long.
Dude, but they've got a
There he
stick.
is.
Yeah.
He's back. Where's that rookie with that coffee and donuts? Yeah, what's taking so long? There he is.
Hey, guys. I got the coffee and donuts you wanted.
What the heck is he doing? He's gonna blow our cover. Great. 6 months of work down the drain.
Oh, hey there, DoorDash. I just put the order in a couple of seconds ago. You're really fast. Wow. Yeah, let me get that from you. Oh, okay.
Anyway, it goes on, and then he actually fixes the motor, like.
Past here. So that'd be no good.
But he wears the
grass
outfit.
rat out there had to repower it with a predator.
He wears that shit the whole time, and it's hilarious. Anyway, you kind of look like him with the hair and the hat.
That's good stuff, man. I'll take that as a fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. I love that guy. Todd, when you say pull the plugs, hit the starter, what do you mean by the plugs? I got one. I have a spark plug. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
I swapped it out. I didn't take it out and then try to start it. I just took it out and replaced it. I put a new one in. I replaced the battery,
Isn't there
the
some
air
stuff you
filter.
spray in there?
What?
I think there's some stuff you spray
I
in
thought
there. That,
so. My neighbor is like, he knows what he's doing more so than I do. He was saying take the air filter off and spray into that. Not where the spark plug is, but I mean, I'm down to spray some shit wherever. But are you talking about the spark plug? Take the spark plug out and then try to crank it over? Is that what you're saying? Because I will fucking try that. He meant the butt plug. I'll try that, man.
but spraying that ether or whatever in the air filter, the main thing is.
Yeah, I got starter fluid spray shit.
Yeah, just once you get it started, it'll blow the shit out. If you crank it with the plugs out, it'll blow shit out of the plugs holes. So it won't start, but it'll expel the liquid that's stuck down in your plug holes, maybe stopping it from starting.
There's only one plug. Are
So
there
you
normally
only have
more?
water, gas coming out of one hole.
There's normally one. There's normally more spark plug. Like on a car, I guess there's more than one.
Yeah, on a car, there's more than one, but on a lawnmower, there's only one. But if you
Right.
screw it out, and I think you pull the thing, it blows whatever moisture's down in there that condensed over the winter out.
Be very, very, very easily. Yeah, I put like 2 little psts in the air filter hole thing. Only one plug on a mower. Okay. Huh. Yes, spark plug out, then crank it to blow shit out of the spark plug hole. Then reinsert that and start.
That makes sense. If you got moisture in there, keeping the spark from starting the mower.
Yeah, mine's a riding mower.
Oh, fuck. But it's the same deal.
But yeah, it only has one spark plug that I could find at least. And I
That's
bought
all
a
it's
kit.
got.
I bought a maintenance kit. It only had one spark plug in it, but it had the wrong air filter. Why can't I say that? All right, I'll try that maybe tomorrow. My neighbor was gonna come try to help me again.
Ed Harrison's got 2 plugs.
Mine only has one. It's a John Deere LA 115. Only crank it for 2 seconds. 1, 2. All right. I'm going to try that shit. Hold a lighter over the
I disregard that last comment.
1 plug per cylinder. Yeah, I think it's a single cylinder. It's not a huge mower, so makes sense. It's like a 17 horsepower or some shit like that. Yeah, mine's a Briggs and that's the funny thing. This guy Pterodactyl, he has funny names for everything. He calls it the carburetor and the muffkin, and he calls it my motor's a Briggs and Scranton. He calls them Briggs and Scrap'em. Calls them Crawler. If you guys are into any of that shit, you should watch Terrell Fixes All. The guy's fucking hilarious.
And those are helpful channels. That's how I
It's
learned.
really
Not that
not going
one,
to
but
do
I learned
anything.
how to
Make sure
fix
the
everything
magneto
through
isn't
YouTube.
rusted. If it is, it won't get sparked sometimes. Just hit it with starter fluid in the air filter. See? So I did. I tried to spray a little bit in the air filter, but I'm one person, so I couldn't do it while I cranked it, which apparently is what you're supposed to do. The key, wait, Phil, don't even have to take it of just turn. The key, and as it is cranking over, we'll use vacuum to suck it through the air filter. Oh, you're saying you don't even have to take it off. You don't even have to take the air filter off? Got it. Well, I tried spraying it in the hole the air filter covers, but I didn't do it as I cranked it because I can't. I'm by myself. So, and it has that fucking seat safety thing. Although I don't know if that matters when you start it.
Let your daughter sit up there. She'll help you out. That's what daddy's girls are for.
I would not want to accidentally blow her up. So I'll try some of that tomorrow. But yeah, I swapped the battery out today. It's not the battery. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if I added too much. But I ran it after. Like I ran it and I mowed the lawn a couple times after I put the seafoam in. I didn't put the whole can in. But I don't know how much I put in. I tried to read the instructions. I put in whatever. And then I used
connect that seat wire.
And then I might have used the rest for the tank. I have like a 5-gallon, extra thing. I put some in there too, so that next time I filled it up, you know. Make sure
I
you
doubt
got
it, Junior
wire.
Miz. I may make it over there. It
Spark plug
depends.
out of the cylinder with the wire. The wire hooked up to the spark plug? What
He's
fuck
trying
is
to
that?
blow you up.
I don't know what wire he's talking about though. There's a thing that covers it, but I don't think there's a wire. I don't know. I replaced the spark plug though, so I don't think it could be the spark plug. I could be wrong. If it ran, yeah, it ran after I put seafoam in it. And then I think I filled it up with the can that I also put seafoam in, but I was trying to keep the ratio right. And it ran after that both times. It would chug out a little bit of white smoke when it started, and then it would be fine. But I don't know. Too much seafoam is not going to hurt it. It's like gas, basically, right? Well, mine has the choke where you got to push the throttle forward, which I broke. When I was trying to start it, I was like fucking rocking it, and I fucking snapped the handle off. But I can use a screwdriver to push it forward until the part gets here. I'm going to try to replace that throttle control. I don't know how.
That should be an easy fix, I would think.
I'm not very mechanically inclined, but it does look like I can just pop it out from behind. That's what she said. And then I got to get the wire off of the wherever it connects. Like I saw a screw that's holding the tension on the throttle, but I'm not sure how it probably just come right out. Yeah, we'll check the spark. That's the two things we'll try tomorrow for sure. Spark plug thing, and then the spraying the starter fluid.
I like what Kevin Kirk said. Right above that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try that. That sounds like you guys clearing out that spark plug thing sounds like a good idea. So I got a game plan at least. It won't hurt it. I work on anything that has motors. Lawnmowers are the easiest thing to work on. A motor is just a big air pump. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate the input. I will put it to good use.
We expect to see a short of you cutting or chopping leaves tomorrow.
Well, that's the thing. I don't even really need it right now. I was going to use it maybe I was just going to run it for a little bit so that it didn't sit all winter. I thought I was being smart, just, running it every once in a while. Well, it wouldn't fucking start. So now I'm like trying to fix it, but I don't need it. So I have 6 months to fix it, basically.
But it's better to get it running now and then start it again at the end of the winter.
I don't want to have to, like, when my grass is growing like weeds, I don't want to be like, fuck, it doesn't work. I can use the push mower I was going to clean up some leaves that I have on my side yard because that tree is finally falling. And what I like to do is use the rider, and I can kind of get all the leaves into a couple streaks. And then I just take the push mower and hit the leaves and bag it. But, I mean, that's not the end of the world.
First world problems.
Make a live while you're working on it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Get you guys to help me. Hell yeah. I like that. Yeah, we'll see. Thank you guys. And of course, it's cold as fuck tonight. So the new battery is probably taking a hit. But I bought a maintainer or whatever those are called.
A little wrap.
So that it'll plug in. So I'm learning shit, which is nice. I was proud of myself for swapping a fucking battery out today.
That's strong, dude. Baby steps.
And I did the spark plug yesterday. I got the air filter switched out.
Did you
Nope.
watch YouTube videos?
I think I don't know what I watched for the spark plug. I think I did just to make sure I didn't fucking do it wrong. But
It's
I mean, it's
amazing
really
what you can
easy.
find on
Yeah,
YouTube. I
like
mean,
all the
but
lawnmower detectives. I mean, it's pretty. If you know what you're doing, it seems like it's pretty easy. It's just I don't. I've never worked on shit like that, so it's fun. It's just like the flashlights. Like I'm learning new shit. It's good. I wish I hadn't have broke that fucking throttle though. I'm a little pissed. Probably has the blade handle on. Blade handle on. No, I've tried that. Oh, you mean the what's that thing called? The what's that thing called? PTO. No, I checked all the basics, like the fucking brake and the PTO and the seat switch thing and shit like that, but that wasn't it. And I know something's not right because it would like before I switched the battery, well, I actually charged the one I had, but it was like the original battery, I think. It was fucking ancient. So I thought maybe swapping the battery would be a good idea. But before that, it would just like go, and then maybe the fan thing would start for like a second. It would just be like, and then it would stop, nothing. And then after we charged the battery and or when I replaced it, then it started really trying to crank, but it just couldn't turn over. So the battery thing helped, but it definitely isn't something simple like the PTO or whatever. Dude, I still can't even tie. I hate ties. If you use ethanol gas and it sit a month, it can gum up the jets in the carburetor and it will cause it to not get gas to spark and it won't start. And it will start and run without the throttle lever. Hell, you can change your throttle with a screw. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can put a screwdriver in there and still slide it up and down for now. Try to get ethanol free gas. Huh. I thought that's why I put the seafoam in it. I thought that's what was helping with the seafoam thing, but all right. I will do that from now on. I think I just used like 87 or some shit that I just got it at the gas station. So now I know. I also have a fuel filter that I could swap, but I don't even know how to start with that. I'm a little worried you fucking take one side off and then it's just going to start leaking everywhere. I don't want to deal with that. Use 93. That's non-ethanol? I thought there was like non-ethanol was a whole different category.
No, non-ethanol will be on a banner or on the top of the gas station.
Yeah.
Every gas station in town has a couple of them. It's a little bit more per gallon, but on a lawnmower, you don't notice it.
All right. Well, I know that next time. I mean, I guess I could drain it all out and then.
That's what I did this past spring. I had to drain it out just because so much had settled. It couldn't get it to kick over. And once I did, it just fired right up.
Yeah. How would you drain a John Deere though? I think it's different.
You'd have to get a little $8 siphon pump from Lowe's. The ones you pump and you put it in a bucket or something, and then you're going to want to dispose of it.
Yeah.
I just dumped it in my yard because I didn't give a shit.
I don't know if maybe I could just worry about that after.
I think you'll get it if you try to take the spark plugs out and see if it blows any moisture out. Put your spark plug back in. Try that again.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Yep. And then I'll just use what I have in the can. I could just put that in my truck, right?
Yep.
87 with a little seafoam. That should be fine. And then I can fill that. I'll fill that back up with the non-ethanol shit. Or you can pop the fuel line, clamp, and drop the hose from the bottom of the tank into a bucket.
to also siphon it out
Yeah.
if you don't have the bubble.
But I don't know how to do any of that shit. So, but I'm guessing it would come out if I tried to replace that fuel filter, right? The one
Absolutely. So if you go,
I need to just put, what they should just do is have you put couldn't they just put a cutoff on there? A gas shutoff valve, and then you could just shut it off in the winter. And then you just turn it back on. You wouldn't have to worry about it, right? Because whatever's settling, it wouldn't settle in the thing. You would just cut it off and then run it till it fucking out of gas. That's what I should do.
here you go. I just put a message in the private chat for you.
It's
Tell you how to siphon gas. Out
it's
of
not a
lawnmower.
riding mower, dude, or it's not a push mower. It's a riding mower. I can't just knock over a John Deere tractor.
No, this guy's doing it on a big, like, a tractor. And he's using compressed air to do it.
But that makes the most sense, honestly, is just add a, I don't know how to do it, but I mean, I assume it would just be some clamps and shit. I could just add a shutoff valve for the gas. And then after the last time you mow, you just cut off the gas. It would run out of gas. And then in the spring, you just turn it back on.
That'd be the best if you can get it all the way out.
Yeah.
I think you want to leave something in your engine to keep it from corroding, but I don't know what.
I do that. I turn the cutoff valve off at the tank and let the mower run out of gas so there's no gas in the lines or carburetor. Yeah, exactly. You can install an inline petcock on the fuel line, shut the valve, and run the motor drive. Yeah. Not always. If it's sucked to the carb by vacuum, then only so much comes out, and a shutoff valve is called a petcock. Okay.
Dang, Ross, that's funny.
All right. Well, we will figure this shit out. But that would make sense. I just don't know how to install that. But that wouldn't. I'm sure I could figure it out. Especially if you drained it first. But
Yeah, it can only be a couple of things. I mean, you can definitely deductively figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, this has gone on long enough.
I love you guys.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, guys. And shout out to Needham for winning the Pioneer, baby.
Congratulations, Needham.
I guess we'll see you guys next week, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be on again. All right, cool. Anything you want to say before we peace?
No, man. Just love you guys. Appreciate you letting me join you.
Hell yeah. All right.